Thank you very much. Sanibonani. Sanibonani. Ninjani. Siyaphila. I think it's 2 o'clock exactly. We can start our meeting. Umhlangano wethu sizowuqala ngicela sisukumeni sonke sizowuqala nge-national anthem. Ngobaba abagqoke izigqoko bazikhumule sihloniphe umthandazo neculo lesizwe. Thank you very much. Can I request I've not seen the interpreter. Okay, thank you. The agenda of this meeting is going to be as follows. It's opening that we have already done with the national anthem. Then item number 2, it will be introduction of members. Item number 3 will be the purpose of the meeting. Item number 4, it will be discussion stroke presentation. Item number 4, it will be a vote of thanks. Item number 5 will be closure. So now that we have opened the meeting, and thank you for singing the national anthem. You see, the importance of a national anthem is that it's a prayer of the nation. And in other countries, when they sing the national anthem, if you watch them on TV, they even cry because it's a very important prayer of the nation about how God must protect the nation and the South Africans. So when we sing it more often, we must stand still, and that's why it's because it's a very important thing in a united nation like South Africa. We will take item number 2, which is introduction of members of the Ad Hoc Committee. I see we also have esteemed members of Parliament who may not be members of the Ad Hoc Committee and members of provincial legislatures. We'll also request them, after the members have introduced themselves, to introduce themselves.
Chairperson, thank you. My name is Ronnie. The surname is Muratsetla, a member of the National Assembly equally serving in the Ad Hoc Committee for amendment of Section 25. Thank you.
Sanibonani. Mina ngiwusibusiso wakagumede oyilunga leParliamente ohlala ekomitini lele size ngalo la section Ad Hoc Section 25. Ngiyabonga.
Sanibona. Ngingumayina wakaleSoma uMagadebe. Ilunga laleli committee lokuchitshiyelwa komthetho sekelo esigabeni samashumi amabili nasihlanu. Ngiyabonga.
Molweni nonkeni nguthandeka Mbabhama lo uMajola ndililungu lale committee nami inkosi.
Sanibona. Igama lami ngumzamo ngwaButhelezi ngiyilunga laleli committee ngiyabonga.
Thank you, Ndabezit.
Igama lami uSifiso wakwamthethwa ilunga leParliamente la eKZN.
Ngiyabingelela igama lami ndinguNontando Noluchungu, Member of Parliament.
Sanibonani, igama uThokozani Wakalanga, ilunga lesishayamthetho kuzwelonke. Ngiyabonga.
Sanibonani, igama Mathapelo Siwisa, Member of Parliament.
Sanibonani, igama lami nguSilindi ngwakalitholi ngiqhamuka Parliament National.
Sanibonani, igama lami nguGugu kwaMtshali oqhamuka esishayamthetho saKwaZulu Natal. Ngiyabonga.
Siyabonga kakhulu. Igama lami nguBongani Bongo. I'm a member of this Ad Hoc Committee of Section 25. In Parliament, I'm a chairperson of the Portfolio Committee of Home Affairs. Now, item number 3 now. The committee, this committee that is before you, it is what we call an Ad Hoc Committee of Parliament. An Ad Hoc Committee, it's a temporary committee set out by Parliament to look into a specific urgent matter of the nation. So all the members that are here are members who are serving in standing committees of Parliament that are normal. But because there is this matter of Section 25, the amendment of Section 25 of our Constitution, parties have seconded members to come and serve in this structure. It is a temporary committee. It has been given specific days to run its business and report to the National Assembly and to report to the Speaker of Parliament. So this committee is a multi-party committee. It is composed of all the parties that are represented in Parliament. So its role is to look into the amendment of Section 25 of the Constitution. The background is that in the 5th Parliament, there was a decision made that we need to look into the amendment of Section 25, but the Constitution requires that if you want to amend Section 25 or any provisions that are in the Bill of Rights, we've got to check with the public. The public must participate in those particular decision making. As you all are aware that the technique of decision making, it's consultation. So the Fifth Parliament consulted on the desirability of changing Section 25 of the Constitution. So what the Fifth Parliament agreed after the consultation, because the Fifth Parliament had to go all over the country, checking with the public whether it was desirable to change Section 25 of the Constitution, yes or no. What was found in 2018 in the Fifth Parliament was our people in their majority said, Parliament, it is desirable that you change Section 25 of the Constitution. Then when we started Fifth Parliament last year in May, we had to continue the business of the Fifth Parliament with regard to the Section 25 of the Constitution. And this Ad Hoc Committee was set. Now, the difference between the Fifth Parliament and the Sixth Parliament was the Fifth Parliament were looking at the desirability of changing Section 25 of the Constitution. So the Sixth Parliament, it is now dealing with amending Section 25. I think that is a major difference between the two meetings that we have had, the previous public hearings and the current public hearings. So the Sixth Parliament now, it's in the business of ensuring that we amend Section 25. So what we're soliciting from the public, it is how do we change Section 25 of the Constitution in favor of the majority of our people. So the contribution that we want from the public is the drafting of Section 25 as a section. So I think that is a major difference. So now, we have a lot of technical expertise amongst us. Some of the cameras that you see are here to deal with record taking. It's a technology of having to take record. It's not like for the TV only, but to take the record so that we record each and everything properly and in a dignified way. So we have researchers here that comes from Parliament. We have drafters of legislation. We have interpreters. We have administrators. So they are amongst us here to make sure that we get clear and in an unequivocal way what the majority of our people are saying must be the real drafting of Section 25 of the Constitution. It is a very, very, very important clause in the Constitution. One is that it is found in Chapter 2 of the Constitution, which is the Bill of Rights. So changing the Bill of Rights also needs a certain percentage of the members of Parliament to pass it, which is the 2/3 majority. So that is the importance of how we deal with legislation. So okay, legislative drafting is a very important matter and it has its own procedure. I understand that others say you came here, you should have not came since you are here. So the issue that since we are here, it is because of a procedure that we must follow in the law of South Africa. If we don't follow that procedure, what will happen is that we are going to be taken to courts because there are many, many people who are also opposed to the changing of this Constitution. As you know that when we were asking the desirability, other people were saying it is not necessary. So now that it is necessary, we need to make sure that whatever we do, we follow the law to the letter. Whatever we do, we comply with the legislation that Parliament has already agreed to and accepted as the law of the Republic. So as we are here, there are other people of the committee who are in the Northwest because we've got to crisscross the country in getting these views of our people. The other group is in Northwest today and this weekend to make sure that they also get the views that other part of the country. So yesterday we were at Mtubatuba Today we are here, we will be in the KZN province until Sunday, getting the views of our people. We'll go to Eastern Cape next week, the other group will go to Gauteng. That is the process that you must follow in the law in terms of amending or changing the law of general application in this country. So understanding that, we want to hear from you. We want to make sure that whatever we do, it is in line with the law and the constitution. We are not found wanting in the courts. With regard to interpretation, in the province of KZN, we have identified 2 languages that we are going to use because members themselves are not speaking Zulu. There are those that speak Sotho, there are those that speak other Venda and other languages. So we have identified English and Zulu, isiZulu, to be the languages that would make sure that gets to be administered for this particular purpose. But if there is any other person who wants to speak any of the 11 languages, the interpreters are also here to make sure that that is interpreted properly to the record and to members. But let's understand the issue of interpretation. The interpretation, it's mainly for members, because the members are the ones who are going to go to Parliament and report what they've found from the communities. Members are the ones who must go and debate in Parliament as to what are the views of the people. So it's important that members get to hear properly. So I think primarily the issue of interpretation is because of that. So if there is any other language that anyone will want to use, it's fine, we'll try to accommodate that, but isiZulu and English will be the medium for the purposes of this particular hearing. Now, majority of you have watched Parliament. In Parliament, we strictly adhere to time. And if we say we started 2, we started 2. If you are granted 5 minutes to speak, if you watch Parliament, they will tell you that, honorable member, your time has expired. So this meeting is running in terms of the rules of Parliament. We will be adhering to time. So the time of every speaker will be about 3 minutes. So whatever you're going to be saying, you must be able to coin it such that in 3 minutes you drive the point for the record and for members to understand and make sense of what you want to tell Parliament today. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to be taking hands that are going to speak. We have about 3 hours to run with this process. If we run less, it will be well and good. If we run more, still will be a bit flexible because we traveled all the way from Cape Town. We will not be able to suppress 2 or 3 people if we are running a bit late, but we have 3 hours. But the 3 minutes rule is very strict. If after 3 minutes you have not managed to drive your point, we are going to cut you. Even the system there is just going to cut you. It is designed automatically that after 3 minutes, we are no longer audible in terms of the mic. So I'm going to take hands, 10 hands this side, 10 hands this side, and then we'll start engaging in the business. But before we do that, let me get the interpreter to interpret whatever I've said in isiZulu.
Ngingusihlalo waleli committee. Leli committee yikomiti elakhelwe umsebenzi wesikhashana. Libizwa nge Ad Hoc Committee okuchaza ikomiti elimiselwe isikhashana. Kuye kube khona ke leli committee lalolu hlobo uma kuukuthi kunomsebenzi wesizwe ophuthumayo okuzomela wenziwe kwakhiwe leli committee lenze lo msebenzi. Silana ke ukuthi sizokwenza ke umsebenzi lowo weParliamente ngaphansi kwesigaba sama-25. Lo msebenzi uyini na ngaphansi kwalesi sigaba sama-25? Lo msebenzi ukuthi sizolalela iziphakamiso ezizobekwa abantu baseNingizimu Afrika ukuthi uma sisichibiyela isigaba sama-25 somthetho sisekelo, izichibiyelo kumele sizibhale zime kanjani na? Uma sizibhale zithini uma sichibiyela lo mthetho? Kungako kunale committee sokhumbula futhi ukuthi uma ngizonikeza nje isizathu sokuthi kube khona leli committee ngo-2018 sasizile ebantwini baseNingizimu Afrika ezweni lonke sizozwa uvo lwabantu nemibono yabantu baseNingizimu Afrika ukuthi kungaba into enhle na ukuthi kuchitshiyelwe isigaba 25 somthetho sisekelo ukuze abantu babuyelwe umhlaba wabo bathole namalungelo okuba nomhlaba. Leso sigaba ke sadlula kusona. Sithe masidlule kuleso sigaba kwase kufika manje esigabeni sokuthi sekufanele manje uchitshiyelwe lo mthetho sisekelo ngaphansi kwesigaba sama-25. Wase uthi umbuzo mawuchitshela kuzokwenziwa kanjani na? Wathi umthetho sisekelo iParliament aliye ebantwini, abantu kube yibona abanika umkhombandlela ukuthi nazi iziphakamiso esiziphakamisayo okumele kube izichibiyelo nolimo oluzosetshenziswa ezichibiyelweni ezenziwayo. Lizothi ke leli committee maselibalalela abantu lezwa imbono yabo, ngoba namanje oba nje sihleli la kunenye ingxenye yaleli committee kunethimba elise Northwest ukuze liyozwa imibono yabantu base Northwest ngoba sihambela ilizwe lonke. Lothi committee maselizwe ke imibono yabantu bese libuyele eParliament endlini yesishaya umthetho kuzwe lonke iNational Assembly liyokwenza umbiko ngaphansi kobuholi buka somlomo weNational Assembly. Okusho ukuthi ke uma ke seziphakamiswe lezo ichibiyelo kuzobhekwa ukuthi masiphamisa lezi ichibiyelo ngabe ziyakwazi yini ukuthi zicheme nabantu ukuze abantu babuyele isithunzi namalungelo abo. Phakathi kwethu ke sinamakhamera la siyaqopha, siqopha okukhulunywayo nokwenzekayo konke. Lama khamera akaqophi kuphela ukuthi kuphume ku-TV, kepha aqopha zonke iziphakamiso ezenziwayo abantu ukuze zilondolozeke ezingxoxweni zeParliament eziqoshiwe. Phakathi kwethu sinabo abantu abama researcher okuyibona benza ucwaningo ngemsebenzi yeParliament. Sibe nabantu okuyibona abashicilela umthetho ohlongozwayo lekuthiwa ama-drafters. Sibe futhi notolika, nangomnye phambi kwenetolika. Sinotolika abakhona phakathi kwethu. Bese siba nabanye abasebenzi beParliament okuyibona basingatha wonke umsebenzi oqoshiwe nezingxoxo ezisuke zenziwa zeParliament. Into ebaluleke kakhulu kuzofanele siyikhumbule ukuthi umthetho noma isigaba sama-25 sinamandla kakhulu, sisuselwa kumqulu wamalungelo abantu, iBill of Rights, lapha ku-chapter 2 womthetho sisekelo. Ngaleyo ndlela uma ngabe kwenziwa izichibiyelo zalo mthetho sisekelo komele iParliament nabantu baseNingizimu Afrika baqikelele kakhulu ezintweni abazenza. Kufanele kulandelwe umthetho nemigomo ebekiwe yokushawa komthetho nokushicilelwa kwawo umthetho nokuchitshiyelwa kwawo umthetho. Ngaleyo ndlela kuzofanele iPhalamende lilandele yonke inqubomgomo ebekwe umthethosisekelo ukuze singazitholi sisephutheni ngokomthethosisekelo ngoba uma nikhumbula kahle ngonyaka 2018 ngesikhathi sizele isigaba lesamashumi 25 sisazozwa ukuthi kungelunga na ukuthi sisichibele ukuze abantu behlomule bethola umhlaba bakhona abantu ababephikisana nakho lokho ongenza ukuthi namanje uma sibudedengu singagcina sihamba izinkantolo kuphikiswa lolu hlelo lwani lezichibiyelo uma ke sisuka la sizoqhubeka siye Eastern Cape khona bazoye eGauteng siqhubeka wona lo msebenzi okulalela abantu izingxoxo zethu zizokwenganyelwa noma zizosingathwa ngolwimi lwesingisi nolwesiZulu inhloso yokuthi kube khona otolika abazotolika kulezi ilimi zombili kungenxa ukuthi imigomo yotolika isuke ibekela ukuthi batolikele amalunga ePhalamende ikakhulukazi njoba nje amalunga kungewona wonke ezwa ulwimi lwesiZulu la phakathi ke kwaleli committee kunezinhlangano zepolitiki ezahlukahlukene abahlonishwa ngabaphambi kwethu abangamalunga le committee baqhamuka emaqenjini ahlukahlukene epolitiki uma kutolikwa kuzotolekelwa bona kepha ke ngoba umthethosisekelo uyavuma ukuthi izilimi ezisemthethweni ziyi11 uma kwenzeka ekhona ofisa ukukhuluma ngolunye ulimi unalo ilungelo lokwenza njalo otoleka bobe sebekhuphula amasokisi besitolikele ngethemba ukuthi ke iningi lethu la endlini like lizilandela izingxoxo zasePhalamende ukuthi zihamba kanjani nemithetho isebenza kanjani imithetho yasePhalamende ibalekile kusetshenzwa ngesikhathi umuntu unikwe isikhathi esinqunyiwe uma sesiphelile etshena ukuthi isikhathi sesiphelile sicela uhlale phansi umhlonishwa nala kuzonqunywa isikhathi imizuzu emithathu umuntu ngamunye ekhulume eqede unikezo omunye nayo lemshini ethe siqopha ngayo imshini le iyasiqopha naso isikhathi esobe sinikezwe abantu uma bethula iziphakamiso zabo ukuthi ke uma kwenzeka usuhlaliswa phansi uze wazi ngoba sekuphele isikhathi esinye isikhathi esilindelekile ukuthi sisingathe lo mhlangano kuzoba amahora 3 uma kwenzekile kwaba ngaphansi kwamahora 3 kobe inhlanhla sobonga uma kwenzekile kwadlula bekhona abahlonishwa abasazobeka iziphakamiso zabo bokwamukelwa banikezwe lelo thuba kepha nje isinqumo esibekiwe amahora 3 nokuthi ke yase ngichazile lawa amakhamera njengoba ade chaza ngosihlalo awabekelwe ukuthi athathe izithombe aqophe nezingxoxo kuphela nesikhathi ayakwazi ukusinquma bese senqamula inkulumo uma ngabe sekufike leso sikhathi esimzuzu emithathu ngiyabonga
Thank you very much. Just as matters of housekeeping, we're requesting that the cell phones must be put on silence so that we don't get distracted. I understand it's a better life that we fought for. So now silence, I think they will less distract us. And I've izolo bengithe le langibuya khona kwaNdebele the only time isigcoka ibhanje it's when nasiye ebukhweni manje angisise ebukhweni nangise KZN ningamangali nasengikhiphile ibhanje ngoba ebukhweni bami kwenye province not a KZN. Now so what we are going to be what we have done so far and the process that is closed, it's a process of written submissions. On the 29th of February, we've finalized the date, a cut-off date for written submissions. So Parliament already has the written submissions. We are now finalizing oral submissions from the public. So, okunye ngicelayo ukuthi when the speakers bakhuluma, sicela ukuthi silalelaneni, sibekezelelane, kube ne order because le camera le eqophayo uma sikhuluma sibanga umsindo ibe seyilalela kakhulu nalabantu abakhulumayo kanti esikufunayo ukuthi lento esiyenza lana noma ngabe ubani nobani uyibukele eAmerica or uyibukele kuphi ayibone nje ukuthi abantu baseMzansi Afrika bazimisele kakhulu ngendaba yomhlaba and bayabona ukuthi umhlaba ngiwo wodwa ongabanceda ukuthi ukucula impilo zabo zibe ngcono. So ngizothatha manje izandla ngifuna kunotha 10 ngala ngiphinde nginothe 10 ngala uma sesikunotile their colleagues abangincedisayo bazobe sebanihlalisa lana in a row. Those who are going to speak from this row, you will queue this side, then we will be able to now listen to I see there are 12, but la manye kuzohlala labantu abagade ukuthi umuntu angahlali angakhonjwanga. Siyaqala number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 10. In that order, come and queue here. We'll come back. You can take your hands down. We'll come back. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 10. We'll come back. Ehlisani izandla sawuphinde sibuye. Ngicela konke sikwenzayo sikwenze sithulile. Yes, we can start.
My name is Kululeko Ngubane from Ward 7, Kwanongoma sub-region. The parliament was here in 2018. It seems as if you are wasting our taxpayers' money. We told you to go and amend section 25 and put it explicitly here, the land must be expropriated without compensation. But since we are here again, let us make our submission as following. The state, including parliament, executive, and judiciary, can carry an obligation to redress imbalances of the past through enactment of laws that will achieve redress and equitably redistribute all resources. Property may be expropriated without compensation only in terms of law of general application or public purpose or the public interest. The state should be the custodian of all South Africa's natural resources, inclusive of land, mineral resources, and water, and relevant legislation should be passed, clearly defined, and contextualize state custodianship of natural resources. I submit.
Igama lami ngumphiwe komkhonazi endaweni yaKwaNongoma ngaphansi kwaso lesifunda. Selibuyile futhi iParliament elize la. Siyabahlali bakuso lesifunda. Sizizwa sethuka ngoba kubonakala ngathi uhulumeni ucover abantu abancane, imajority okuyiyona namanje ela abantu abamnyama edinga umhlaba ibukeka namanje santula. Kodwa ke ngoba sesesafika la section 25 kumele uamendwe without compensation. Ebese kulandelwa nazi izinto. The state, including parliament, executive and judicial, carry an obligation to redress implements of the past through an enhancement of the law that will achieve redress and equality redistribute all resources. Property may be expropriated without compensation only in terms of the law general application or public purpose or the public interest. I submit.
Ngiyanibingelela. Igama lami ngusiphamandla wakamthenjana. Ward 22 khona la eBaqulusini. In 2018, the parliament was here and we made our submission. We told you to go and change the law so that we can expropriate the land without compensation. Why you are here today? Because you are wasting the taxpayers' money. Okay. Since you are here, this is our submission. Section 25 of the Constitution must be amended to read as follows. 1, the state, including parliament, executive and judiciary, carry an obligation to redress imbalance of the past through and an attachment of laws that will achieve redress and equitable redistribution all resources. Property may be expropriated without compensation and only in terms of law of general application or public purpose or the public interest. The state should be custodian of South Africans' natural resources, inclusive of land, mineral resources, and water. And relevant legislation should be passed clearly defined and contextualized state custodianship of natural resources.
Sanibonani. Lo phambi kwenu uJabu wakambatha osuka eWard 20 Olundi local municipality. I would like to make my submissions as follows. In 2018, the parliament was here and we made our submission. We told you that you must go back to parliament and change the law to expropriate land without compensation. And today you are here again. We are making the very same submissions. Why you are here actually? You are wasting the taxpayers' money. So now since you are here, this is our submission again. Section 25 of the Constitution must be amended to read as follows. The state, including parliament, executive and judiciary, carries the obligation to redress imbalances of the past through an enhancement of laws that will achieve redress and equitable distribution of all the mineral resources. Property may be expropriated without compensation only in terms of law of general application or public purpose or public interest. The state should be a custodian of all the South African resources, natural resources, inclusive of land, mineral resources, and water. And all relevant legislation should be passed, clearly define and contextualize state custodianship of natural resources. I submit.
Sanbonani, igama lami nguWendi Mabanga from Lakeside Ward 22. Step 2. In 2018, the Parliament was here and we made our submission. We told you to go and change the law. I told you the law so that we can employ appropriate land without compensation. Why you here today? Because you are wasting taxpayers' money. Step number 3, since you are here, this our submission, section 23, section 25 of the Constitution must be amended to read and follows. The state, including Parliament, executive and judiciary, carry an obligation to redress and balance of the past through enactment of the law, that I will achieve redress and equalize. I'm sorry. Distribution of resources. Property may be protected without compensation. Only the terms of the law, general application, and the public purpose, our public interest. The state should be, I'm sorry, amehlo abuya ngaboni, custodian of the South Africans' natural resources, inclusive,
Your time has expired. Thank you very much. Next
inclusive
speaker.
of land, mineral,
Your time has expired. Your time has expired, sis.
Thank you, Chair. I am Zakele Buthelezi, representing the African National Congress. My contribution on the Constitution 18th Amendment Bill is as follows. Our struggle to address the land question through willing seller, willing buyer has failed to produce fruit. Our further approach on the land equally failed to deliver the required fruit. No wonder our current stance in the amendment of Section 25 of the Constitution, we submit that on Section 25 clauses 1, 4, 5, 6, and 9 should remain as they are. On clause 2, we make the following amendments. Add a new subclause 2C, which must read as follows. Subject to without compensation or nil compensation under conditions laid out in a law of general application. On clause 3, we make the following amendment at the start of the clause, which now reads as follows. Where compensation is payable, the amount of the compensation and the time and manner of payment must be just and equitable, reflecting an equitable balance between the public interest and the interest of those affected, having regard to all relevant circumstances, including A, the current use of the property, B, the history of the acquisition of the property and use of the property, C, the market value of the property, the extent of direct state investment and subsidy in the acquisition and the beneficial capital improvement on the property, and E, the purpose of the expropriation. Expropriation of land without compensation as a tool to affect land reform and redistribution. Property excluded in the resolution that is in bracket. Section 25, sub-item 2B, provides for the compensation which must be determined between parties affected or decided or approved by the court. Current section 25, subsection 2B, to be revised, subject without compensation or nil compensation, as determined by the relevant authority under the conditions laid out in a law of general application. Affected parties may approach the courts for an appropriate relief. Section 33 of the Constitution provides a right to just admin action. Section 33, sub-item 3 states that the national legislation must be enacted to give effect to the admin action that is lawful, reasonable, and procedurally fair. Section 33, sub-item 3A states that the national legislation must provide for the review of the admin action by a court or have an appropriate and impartial tribunal. On clause 7, we make the following submission, that for the purposes of these hearings, the text remains as is.
Thank you.
Igama lami ngingumbongeni wakaZulu, ngivela kwa-Ward 6 eBaqolusile municipality. Iparlamente laba khona la ekhaya ngo-2018 nalapho izethulo zethu njengomphakathi zakubeka kwacaca ukuthi azihambe ziyoshintsha umthetho sisekelo section 25 ukuze umhlaba uthathwe ngaphandle kwesinxephezelo. Kodwa ke konke lokhu kubukeka kuyincitho mali yabakhokhi bentela. Kodwa ngoba selila umfokaZulu akenza izethulo zakhe. The state, including parliament, executive and judiciary, carry an obligation to redress the imbalances of the past through the enactment of laws that will achieve redress and equitably redistribute all resources. Property may be expropriated without compensation only in terms of law and general applications or public purposes or the public interest. The state should be the custodian of South Africa's natural resources, inclusive of land, mineral resources, and water, and relevant legislation should be passed clearly, define, and contextualize state custodianship of natural resources.
Good afternoon, Chair. My name is Alvin Burmer. I'm from the neighboring municipality Edumbe. I'm the Farmers Association chairman there. I am opposed to expropriation with zero compensation or without compensation, and I will tell you why. My property was valuated by my municipality a couple of weeks back. It nearly increased by 1,000%. I suppose this increase in value has got a lot to do with the fact that government and municipalities are looking for ways to increase the income, especially through taxes. To me, you are contradicting yourself. On the one hand, you want to argue zero compensation for property. It looks to me as if you are killing the goose that's laying the golden egg. On the other hand, government is raising taxes on every possible way on property. Let me explain. Value-added tax is claimed because I've got a property. Income tax, capital gains tax, estate duties, fuel taxes because I've got a property and I use fuel. Property value, property rates, water tax. I can go on and on. Everything, all of these taxes are sourced from government because I've got a property. Agriculture and agribusiness contributed 14% of the total GDP to the economy of South Africa. But these sectors cannot be measured in money alone. They make a huge contribution to rural development and sustainable employment. At the last calculation, the turnover of agribusinesses members was in the region of 400 billion rand per annum. I, as chairman of my Farmers Association, We did a count in our association. Only 30% of our municipal land is used by commercial farmers. If my information is correct, only 20% of whole of KwaZulu Natal is used by commercial farmers. Every effort to participate with land reform in my association was doomed and thrown aside by government. Out of my 80 farmers, we employ well over 1,600 permanent workers and well over 4,000 seasonal or temporary workers. This amounts, for the permanent workers alone, a value of 66 million rand paid in wages by commercial farmers to permanent staff alone in a Dumba municipality. After extensive research over the country, do people want property rights or do they want the property rights being taken away? People need jobs, they need income, they need a wage. People need houses, they need water, they need electricity. What we do not need, I repeat, we do not
Your
need
time has
our property
expired.
rights being taken away.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon. Thank you for the time you're giving us. My name is John Flanagan. I represent KwaNalu, KwaZulu Natal Agricultural Union. KwaNalu's position in terms of expropriation without compensation is that we recognize and understand and agree with the need for continued development, effective and successful land reform. But we stand and oppose any amendment to Section 25 of the Constitution. The reasons for that are multiple. The first is that the Constitutional Court has already ruled that the laws are not the limiting factor to a successful land reform program. Rather, the implementation and the management of the programs that have existed have limited the success. At this point, according to the Finance and Fiscal Commission, many farms, over 80% of land reform farms are underutilized. And the jobs and employment and livelihoods linked thereof are now decreased. It is believed that if expropriation without compensation should continue, there will be great disinvestment from agriculture. There's already a slower and lower investment in agriculture, and the primary losers in this case are actually the most vulnerable in our nation. And for those reasons, we want to stand against expropriation without compensation because we don't believe it's necessary within the current confines of the Constitution, and we don't believe it would add effect to the programs that are already not achieving their given aims within the framework they have. Thank you so much.
Angibongi ithuba. Lokhulumayo Albert Lalisa. Kuzoba kufishane nje okwami. Ngibonga ithuba iParliament libuye lize lapha eBaqulosini. Ngiqhamuka ke mina ke Ward 17. Kukodwa nje iParliament elisimoshela ngakhona isikhathi. Sakhuluma lifikile lapho kokuqala lizozwa uvo lomphakathi. Ama-farmers ayaqhubeka nokuhlukumeza abantu bakithi emaplazini. Silindele thina ukuthi umengameli awusayine umthetho amendiwe kusukela ku-25 ukuthi umhlaba uthathwe ngaphandle kokukhokhela isinxephezelo. Obaba mkhulu bethu azange bakunxeshezela. Bakulandwa amasotsha akhombe ngebhamu kulayishwe elolini kusala inkukhu kusala imbuzi kusala okusalayo kodwa wena uhanjiswe lapho kufuneka uyohlala khona. So manje laba sebezwela bona ngabanjani? Obaba mkhulu bengazange banxeshezela.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm Albert Lalisa. I'll be very, very short. I'm just thanking the Parliament for having come to us as they did before. Parliament is wasting our time. You were here previously and we said what you are saying even today. We are just waiting for the president to sign that the land should be expropriated without compensation. A lot has happened in our lives. Why are you so lenient to these who are crying now? Thank you.
Ngingu Elias Ebuthelezi ngihlala khona lapha eBaqolusini kwa Ward 5 ngimele lapha sinenhlangano ezimbili la ezikhona la eZululand iKwaZulu neFedco okubalulekileke sakhuluma ekuqaleni sizokuphinda kungabi ibhlungu kumuntu okushoyo nje makwenzeke njengoba kunjalo. Okokuqala nje umhlaba ofanele ithathwe yile ngasebenzi lutho enezicelo lokhu zafakwa ezinye zazo zaze zavalwa ngomhla kaDisemba 31 1998 akeqedwe lezo zicelo ngokusheshsha nezama labor tenant ziqedwe lezo zinhlelo kuyiwe ngohlelo ngokuhamba kwalo kodwa kuphuthunywe ngoba manje iParliament lethu nohulumeni wethu uthatha izinto kancane uyalimala umlotho bese kuthi ke laba abelungu abangafuni ukuba bahlalisane nabantu ababahluphayo bese belandela lamaplaza angasebenzi bese kuthi futhi lamaplaza la athathwa ngabelungu eziqiwi abayidlalela lephesheya inkinsela lezi zayitapu umtapo lezo ndawo lezo zibuye zize kubanikazi bazo zinjengoba zinjalo asikho isincephezelo esiyonikeza umlungu waphesheya kolwandle. Okwesibili ke ngikushoyo lolu hlelo esiphezulu uma ithathwa imihlaba ake sibeze senzele ukuthi ke silandele ngoba uthathwa imihlaba ingayi phambili ingahambi kubulawe ingqalasizinda ayikho imali eqalayo yokusebenza ake kuthi nje mawuthathwa umhlaba uhulumeni akasukubaleka ke kwenziwe nje nezipesheli zezinkantolo ezisheshayo ezizolungisa inkinga zabantu lapha emaplazini ngoba phela abantu sebonakele babona imali abantu bajaha ibhodwe econsa nje kuphela kukhona abayifunela nje izizo zabo manje ke sifuna ukuthi uhulumeni aphuthume kakhulu athathele amaplazi esengiwabalulile ekuqaleni abeselandela ngalana amanye. Number 1 khona amaplazi ayihlalele nje sebakhohlwa wathathu. Number 2 bese kuthathwa amaplazi alabo belungu abazindlamlilo abangahlalisani nabantu. Number 3 bese kuthathwa wonke lamaplazi ke manje akhona kungabi ibhlungu bakwethu vele yithi esasebenza amaplazi asinxeshezelwanga kungabi ibhlungu ngiyabo.
Thank you. I am Elias Buthelezi from Ward 5 within the area where we are. I am representing 2 associations for agriculture, KwaZulu and FECO. Previously, Parliament, we told you that, we said a lot saying that we want our land back. The land is laying bare and that land that is laying bare should be taken back to the rightful owners. This should be done first by the government and those who hate blacks must be dealt with. All farms in the parks should be taken back to the rightful owners also, and there should be no compensation that is needed for them. We must have special courts to deal with the farm issues because there is a lot that is bad happening in the farms. The government should take all the farms that have nobody and that has the land that is laying bare and those that the land that is occupied by those vicious white farmers. They should be taken back without any compensation. Thank you.
Ngiyabonga. Ngoxolani ngokwadlamini. Ngibuya khona la eVryheid ngaphansi kweWard 12. Cha mina ngumhlalo wakhona eplazini. Ngizothi cha lo mthetho ukuthi uamendwe usection 25 nami ngiyawusupporta ukuthi akube nale expropriation without compensation. Nginesizathu ke salokho ke mina ngoba ngikhona eplazini. Thina safika kulolu hlelo lolu lapho bekusekhona khona olisekhona njengamanje luthi willing buyer willing seller lule compensation kodwa i-challenge esidibane nayo thina njengamanje sawuclaim umhlaba kudala kwazi kwa-approve kwakhokha iy'mali ze-state ngithi 13.5 million only to find ukuthi umlungu waye-onale lo plaza imali ayeyibizile yayithi 6.3 million kodwa ngenxa yama-officials akhuluma approacha ngale back ukuthi aka increase le mali ibe u13.5 so that bezoshaya ishare ingakho ukuthi lo hlelo lo aliphakamiswe ngoba egcineni kosuku kuthe sekwenziwe ke lokho yakhokha imali estate okuyimali yabakhokha intela base South Africa okuhlanganisa namphakathi into yenzakalileke kuthe sekusuka lapho ke kwenziwa leyo nto leyo yakhona namanje asikaze siyithola i-title deed kunalokho bayifakela abantu babo imali zehla ngomle la vandalize iplaza okubhlungu kakhulu ukuthi imali ye-state neyabakhokha intela yaphuma yayothenga lo mhlaba ongagcinanga ufika kuthina sebefile ogogo bafo omkhulu bafo omalume kusele mina ngedwa nami mhlambe ngizofa nje manje ke lento ibhlungu kakhulu uma ubona kulokhu kukhulunywa ukuthi umhlaba uyakhokhelwa kodwa abantu okuyibona abawukhokhe abasafarishayo ngabantu base South Africa ababephucela umhlaba abakwazi ukuthola lo mhlaba ingakho ke ngithi cha lo mthetho ukuthi expropriation without compensation awuphasiswe uamendwe ngakujabulela lokho kodwa ke bese kubhekelelwa ukuthi uma usuamendwa ke nakho kubalekile ngifisa kwenzeke iownership nama title deed kube ngawabantu kungabi ngawe state ngoba istate isona lesengikhuluma ngaso ama official yiwo lawe state awuyiwona corrupt izwe ngoba linjena nje lihlupheka linje inxa yama official aqhashwe ugovernment asikwazi ukuthi umhlaba wobaba mkhulu sijike sithi awuthathe ube ngokahulumeni ngoba egcineni kosuku sisanikeza bona labantu okuyibona abasilimazayo umhlaba mawubuya ubuyele to the rightful owners okungabantu abamnyama ababecindezelekile phambilini hayi uhulumeni ngiyabonga.
Thank you. I'm Xolan Dlamini from Ward 12. I'm a farm dweller. I support the issue of taking land without expropriation. There was this issue for willing buyer, willing seller, which did not help us as the owners wanted 6.3 million rands, and the officials did corruption with the farmers, and it all failed. We have no title deeds. The money was paid, but nothing happened. Even those, my relatives, who I stayed with have died. Maybe I'm also going to die. A lot of people have died, having gained nothing. Please amend this law. My wish is that the ownership should belong to the people, not to the government. Thank you.
Firstly, I want to thank the 6th Parliament for staging such important meeting or gathering, where the issue of land, critical as it is, will be discussed. It is now or never. We must all agree that the willing buyer, willing seller, and the other processes, land claim processes, were instituted, but all of them did not give the desired results. People still remain landless. We are therefore unwavering and resolute in our support for the expropriation of land without compensation. Section 25, subsection 2 or subclause 2, insert and you see from the African National Congress. Insert and you see also subject to without compensation or nil compensation under conditions laid out in a law of general applications. Clause 3. Insert a 4-word phrase like Kalen, bese clause ifundeka kanje ikale ngokuthi where compensation is payable ngokuthi khona ke usuzoyiqhubekela nawe ngaleyo ndlela ngoba ngifuna ukumosha isikhathi. Bese siza subsection noma clause 8 nakhona nje ngifisa ukuthi senze these amendments bese ifundeka kanje. No provision of this section, including the payment of compensation, may impede the state from taking legislative and other measures to achieve land, water, and related reform in order to redress the results of past racial discriminations, provided that any departure from the provisions of this section is in accordance with the provisions of section 36, subsection 1. Ngiyafisa ke sengivala mphathi wohlelo ukuthi ngithi siya ANC we recommend the following clauses should remain unchanged. Clause 1, Clause 4, Clause 5, Clause 6, and Clause 9. Expropriation of land without compensation, it should be done as a matter of urgency, now or never.
Zulu mpisholo ndlela zimhlophe ngiyanibingelela egameni lenkosi yethu isilo samabandla onke uzwe lithini gudul Zulu. Ngithi ke Zulu ni uZulu ngoba uwaZulu lena bengasiwa amaZulu sebewuZulu. Ngizobeka nje okwami ukuthathu ube kune. Ngicela ukuthi ke emthethweni umthetho awubhalwe ngolimi lwaleso sizwe. Esincane kunina ungabhalwa ngolinye ulimi njengoba kula kwaZulu umthetho kwaZulu awubhalwe ngesizulu ungabhalwa ngolunye ulimi. Isicelo sami sokuqala leso. Esesibili sithi izizwe asibuyele eindaweni zazo ukuze sizokwazi ukuphila kamnandi emhlabeni ngokusizana ngoba asikho isizwe esingenayo indawo yaso. SingamaZulu nje singamaXhosa nje sinendawo zethu. Bese ngithi ke okwesithathu okusho kwesibili ngithi siyabonga emabhunwini nasemangisini nasemachayineni nasemandiyeni ababuyele emakhaya. Lapho abadabuka khona asixabene ngendlela engithi asixabene ngayo ngithi mina babezosiphucula sesiphucukile ke siyabonga sebengahamba asixabene lokho abanakho esingenakho bazosinika nathi sinakho abangenakho siyabanika sizozwana nje emhlabeni sizane. Bese ngithi ke okugcina thina singama-Afrika nangu susufaka i-Afrika sizosela sodwa sihluzane sodwa ukuthi cha wena phela uyiXhosa hlala ngapha wena umSuthu uhlala ngapha sisehluzana sodwa sebehambile lapho ibona kufanele bahambe kuqala eqinisweni. Ngithi ke izwe lakwaZulu alibuyiselwe enkosini yakwaZulu ngoba ukhona umnikazi walo isilo samabandla onke. Isilo sinamakhosi angaphansi kwaso. Sizokwazi ukwabizwa ngoba sinayo imap yokuthi la wakuhlala bangabuthelezi njengoba ngubuthelezi nje la wakuhlala bakazwani unakho konke akwazi ukuthi la umlando unawo asizukuxabana lapho. Niyazi izwe kalibuyisele kubanikazi balo bayibusele bona baliphathe asizukuxabana asingaxabani kanzawo ukuthi sibanga into engekho ngoba sizosizana.
Thank you. Your time has expired.
The honorable member opened with praises and greeted us in the name of his king, King Zwelithini Goodwill Zulu. The law should be written in our indigenous languages, and the foreign nationals should go back to their places of origin. Thanks to the Englishmen, Afrikaners, Chinese, but now is the time that they go back where they originated, not in a bad way. We are well westernized, they've westernized us, let them go back. Lastly, we are Africans. The Zulu nation has its own king and headmen and chiefs. And our king knows history very well. So let them go back, not in a bad way, they must go back. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Justice Mdalozo Kulumaya, representing the ANC. My contribution on the Constitution 18 Amendment Bill as follows. Our struggle to address the land question through willing seller, willing buyer failed to produce fruits. Our further approach on land claims equality failed to deliver required fruits. So, ngaloko ngithi on clause 2 of section 25, a new section, clause, subsection 2C, which must read as subsection, subject to without compensation or nil compensation and acquisition laid out in law or general application. Sengpetala, expropriation expropriation of land without compensation is the only effective tool to land reform and redistribution of land property excluded in our the resolution. Thank you.
Sanibonani. Untomgayise wakwaNkabinde lo okhulumayo obuya eWard 12 phansi kwabo abaqulusi. Nje asazi ukuthi singathini kodwa ke sixolise nje mhlawumbe ukuthi asibanga yingxenye mhlambe ka2018 kodwa ke namhlanje siyabonga ukuthi sikwazile ukufika sineyinkinga eziningi silokhu sahlala sikhulele emaplazini sifisa nje nathi ukwitiza nje obingane ezikwitiza amazila embobheni kuyinto ke singakaze ke nje size siyibone ngoba kwakufuneke naso lesizuleni isibhalele sona siyasibona sisifunde ibhodwe lomlungu ubulibonda ngapha kuthiwa kom kodwa ke uNkulunkulu emuhle namanje sisaphila sithi ke wona umthetho ke awuamendwe ngempela khona kuningi okungahambi kahle okusiphatha kabi thina njengabahlali baseplazini njoba nje uzakwethe seke washo ukuthi senza konke okusemandleni uclaima zangena izinto zethu kodwa nje aqhubeke lutho kunalokho eplazini siphaphama sekubekwe abantu okuthiwa sekuyibona ababekwe uhulumeni yibo manje asekufuneke sibeze ukuthi ena basilawula bathini akukho mnandi kubhlungu nje akuhambeki sibuya eplazini thina uwa 12 isweet home bedrock nje sinenkinga siyabonga.
Greetings. I am Dobigayise Nkabinde. We apologize for not being the part of the group in 2018. We also wanted to be educated like all other kids that have been saying English here, but we could not because of the farm life that we led. A lot is wrong in the farms. We have made claims, but all has failed. We are hurting. Things are not okay in the farms. Thank you.
Sanibonani ushuka Buthelezi ku Ward 5 kwaNtabankulu. Ngizaye ngithi nje vele sihluphile sonke nje besilapha nje. Kakhulu nami nje ngomunye ohamba efunda ngendlela eplazini elusa inkomo okunye ngiqedanga. Ngishaywa ngixoxwa ngene iminyaka emaplazini kodwa sengithole lutho. Sibonga neParliament nemalifikile kodwa nje ke bengicela ukuthi imali ikhona balala fena kuqala akuthi makwenzeka izinto siqhubekeni hayi bese sigcina ubagcina manje nje. Shuthi ke nabantu bakithi yebo siyathola ukuthi fasi uthola umhlaba kodwa umhlaba fanele lapha khona ke sibonisane khona thina sisodwa ngoba kugcineni sigcine singabinalo lutho kuwo lo mhlaba esikuwo. Samthambe sibangisane nawo samthambe ukusebenza okusetshenzwayo njengami nje mina ngingasebenza imali ngayifaka kwaSaphi usho ukuthi imali eqhamuka isikhishwa ngabanye abantu kodwa sibenze kulo mhlaba engangawuclaima ngawuthola ngaba uhlalo wakhona sasebenza imali sayithatha ifasa kwaSaphi imali yathola isikhishwa ngabanye abantu kusho ukuthi ke lokho kubhlungu kakhulu ngoba nohulumeni mesineza indawo fanele ukuthi eke silandelelele naye esenza ama workshop esiyala ukuthi umhlaba fanele uphathwe kanjani kwayena futhi ugcina nje isineze nje umhlaba engabikho nemali ukuthi si start ngani. Lijike sekuyaphela kuphelezeni kanjalo. Ngiyabonga.
I am Shuka Butelezi from Ward 5 in Vryheid. In the farms, we are all suffering. I suffered a lot happened to me. If I plead that if the government or parliament has started a project, it must then come to an end so that we are able to see whether it gives fruition or not. I am one of those who once claimed, but nothing has happened. The government would also teach us how to use the land if we've got the land, and the money should be put there so that you are able to fulfill whatever that you want to do. Thank you.
Siyabonga. Engiqale ngibingelele-ke bazalwane. Bandla nami ngithi nje nami ngisenguyo ohlala endaweni yami ethile. Mina ngise Ward 9. La eMagoda. Lapho engihlala khona nami zidinge engiyifunayo engakwazi ukuyithola sisenkingeni nje enkulu ngoba noma sifuna ukwenzani asikwazi ukwenza kodwa futhi sithi noma sithi senza bese bebuye beqhamuka nabo ondlwankulu kodwa manje laba ondlwankulu kuyinkingi masithi abahambe bona abasazi bazohamba bashonephi ngoba bazalelwa lapha uma bethi nje abahambe akhanjwa bazi bazoshonaphi bayamangala ukuthi hawu napa abantu sihleli nabo kodwa sebesihupa bethi asambe ngoba sisazi nje ngoba sazalelwa lapha thina obaba bethu abazi beseqa kodwa thina ke sizokweqa shonephi manje lapha engihlala khona ke mina abazali bantu benkosi asinayi noma sifuna ukuyisiza sifuna ukusiza ukuthi senze njani siyalima ngoba phela masi nemhlaba kufuneka uhulumeni abuye asisiza sinike izinto zokulima asinike ukuthi senzeni manje asikwazi yibo labo ndlu esibona sengazathi ibona abantu abebekhuthele manje indlala iyasibulala ngoba manje siyalamba uhulumeni mayesinike indawo nje ethi nanti plus bonani ukuthi nizokwenzani sibone sekuyifusi ngoba asinagandaganda asinalutho sifuna uhulumeni asibuye asilandelele asinike ogandaganda asikwazi ukulima phela sikwazi ukwenza ukuthi sikwazi ukuqhubeka siboneke ukuthi khona into esiyenzayo ngoba masingenalutho sizokwenza njani.
The member did not say her name. I also live in Ward 9 in Magoda. Where I stay, we have some needs, but it all fails because we do not have the resources. It is a problem because to the whites, because if we say that they must go away from our land, they also don't know where to go because they were born and bred here. They really don't know where to go. Sometimes even if we try to start projects like farming or plowing some land, we have no equipment and money. I think the Whites are the ones who can be able to help us. The government should also give us some resources so that we are able to help ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Siyabonga. Can I take hands, Jumabis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are in cure. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Begin pants sawuphinde sibuye futhi. Shoot.
Sanibona, igama nguSimiso ngwaSikhakhane ngisuka ku-9 ngaphansi kwa-ANC. Mina ngihlala emaplazini. Into engikhalelayo nje njengokuthi uthathwe umhlaba ngaphandle kwesinxephezelo. Ngibone ngathi kuyinkinga bengifakazela nangu mama. Inkinga amaplaza ehlala kuwo thina esikufisayo sifise ngathi umlungu ehlala kubo bengasinika indawo. Abelungu njengendawo thina ehlala kuyo bayasiza kakhulu. Njengamanje abelungu sinamanzi eswathulayo kungcono mabezosikela indawo sikwazi ukuthi ihlale ngaphansi. Uma sizothi siyabahambisa sizohluleka ukuphatha umhlaba. Umhlaba abantu mayeke bawuthola umuntu nomuntu ufisela ikhikhi lakhe. Indawo imhlaba eminingi sesibonile mawuya ngapha njengakoMondlo kontseka imhlaba leya njengaseMondlo emadressini kukhisha umhlaba lapha abantu banikezwe imali bathema bethola umhlaba abantu bavele bavula itende.
Hold on.
Kunokuthi bekulinywa lapha
Mani kancane.
emakhaya.
Mani kancane. I think besicelile kakhulu and besivumelene bengicabanga ukuthi sivumelene ukuthi siyonikazana ithuba sizolalelana noma ngabe umuntu expressa yipi opinion. I'm requesting that we give each other a chance. You remember that we are running a constitutional democracy in this country. This means that however small the view is, we've got to tolerate that view and listen. So bengicela ukuthi simnikeze chance ukuthi express view yakhe aqede. 3 minutes yakhe iphele then now uzoba nesakhe isikhathi. Now thola sakhe isikhathi we are also going to give you your 3 minutes to listen. So I've noted these ones that are here. We're going to finish them before we take other hands. Proceed.
Yebo ngisasho namanje ngithi la njengasemadressini uhulumeni uyikhiphile imali o450,000 abantu bavula itende.
No, wait.
Athi slima thi.
Wait. No. No, listen, okay. Okay, no. Stop this thing. Ngicela ukuthi simbekezelele. Ngicela ukuthi simbekezelele. Thank you. Can we have order now? Can we have order in the house? I am not controlling. I'm not controlling ukuthi umuntu ugcoke yiphi t-shirt uthini. I'm controlling what people are saying. Ukuthi ugcoke yiphi t-shirt uthini angicontrol lo, ngicontrola into ephuma emntwini. So can we give him his chance to finish? He's about to finish. So let us not disrupt the meeting on the basis of ukuthi umuntu ukhuluma iview yakhe. Proceed. We are protected.
Ukuthi omunye umuntu uyakhuluma ngoba yena uhlala elokushini. Thina sihlala emaplazini. Impilo yasemaplazini into esifunayo thina emaplazini ukuthi abelungu basinike ingxenye siqhubeke nempilo ngoba sizobakhipha emaplazini basinikeza umbila bayatshala. Ubani ozotshala la? Uzothatha apho ugandaganda uthathe ebudizini. Yonke lento le ufuna mawuyenza into uyicabanga ngoba ngeke ukuthi uzothi wena ufuna ukuthi umlungu ahambe. Mayehamba uzokwenzani? Uzophila ngani? Ngoba awunalutho iningi lethu elinye elikhuluma nje ukuthi alifundile ayikho into eliphethe esandleni elizoyenza akunamali. Ngiyabonga.
Thank you.
My name. My name is Misos Kakane from Ward 9. The issue of land expropriation without compensation will be problematic. I don't think that land should be taken from white farmers without compensation, because white farmers are helping us in many respects. In certain instances, we shall be in need of water. There is no water. White farmers will come and supply us with water. And if we take land, we're gonna fail to work it, because we have seen it at Nsega. We have also seen it at Monjo, where people were given pieces of land, but we failed to use that land, and that land just laid bare there without being used. I want to repeat again, because we remember that government gave 450,000 to the people who were given land, and those people failed to use that money on the land. We want farmers to share the land with us equitable, and also supply us with seeds so that we can work on the land. Because if we say they must go, we will suffer big time. Thank you.
Ngiyabonga sanibona. Ngingwe-IFP mina, ngiyabonga nangumholi wami phambi kwami. Kodwa akangithunywe nguye la. Angithunywe yili iqembu. Iqembu libethemba ngokwanela i-members ala lihambe liyikhokasa liyiqoqa ndawonye. Ziyaziwa nje ukuthi ziyi-independent. Cha mhlonishwa abahlonishwa bami. Ngiyahambisana nami ukuthi umhlaba ubuyiselwe endaweni yawo. Uma ngikhuluma ngomhlaba ubuyiselwe endaweni yawo la KZN. Ngisho ngonyameni. Isilo. Ngoba akekho umuntu wake wanomhlaba la KZN. Umhlaba wawungowamakhosi. Sasisebenza ngaphansi kwamakhosi ethu iwona ayephethe umhlaba. Ngiyahambisana ke nokuthi umhlaba la KZN ubuyele engonyameni. Angihambisani nokuthi umhlaba unikwe uhulumeni. Khona ezowenza umathanda ngawo, anika abangani bawo, enze lokho akuthandayo ngawo, bese kuba khona le corruption. Cha angihambisani nalokho. Njengoba nje abantu njengeyiqiwi mina ngizalelwa lapha esiqiwini, ngiyahlupheka njengamanje. Uyazi umholi wami. Asitholi lutho thina ngandaba lesa siqiwi lesiya. Ilaba abantu abafuna ukuphucwa lesi siqiwi bangatholi ngisho isende ngoba nathi saphuma lapha asangathola ngisho isende. Lapho ke ngiyahambisana ne-expropriation without compensation. Only in that case. Kodwa engxenye lapha abasuke bakhe khona abantu ngento zabo. Thina kwi-IFP asisho ukuthi isongezo. Ngoba mangaba njalo ngeke lelizwe liphinde libe khona. Ngiyabonga ngifuna ukuba ngumsindo ngoba sengushile bengizoqhusha.
I'm a member of the IFP, but not a delegate representing the IFP, because the IFP teaches us on all of its ideological principles. But we can speak independently. I'm here in my personal capacity. The issue of land, I support the issue of land restitution, provided that the land in KwaZulu Natal is restituted back to the administration of the king. Because in KwaZulu Natal, nobody ever owned land. All land is under the custodianship of the king for the people. Therefore, I also do not support the issue of taking the land to the state, for the state to exercise custody over the land, because there will be a lot of problems. And if we expropriate land without compensation, there will be dire consequences, and we don't want to go there.
Sanmonani, igama lami nguphiwa inkosi ngakwaNtuli Sibongo. Ngihlala la ku Ward 8. Ngizothi nje kafushane ngihambisana kakhulu nomthetho noma nokuchithelwa komthetho wokuthathwa komhlaba ngaphandle kwesinxephezelo. Isizathu salokho ukuthi one sibonile kuzanywa ukuthi umhlaba uthathwe ngowuthengisayo kowuthengayo. Sathola ukuthi ekugcineni kunama officials agcina esekhanda their own committees in order to benefit on that particular land. So if we are going to say the land should be bought, then kusho ukuthi saqhubeka nalokho ukuthi abantu abasebenzise that clause ukuthi uthenga umhlabathi noma umhlaba ukuze badle okanye babenefite kuwo even noma bekade bengahlali kuwona, because into esibukile emaplazini amaningi ngomunye nami obaba bami nobaba mkhulu ade behlala esiqiwini lesiya ethala abasuswa khona baskatharisha all over iKZN. And mawubheka njengamanje kunabantu abathile abangama officials ababenefita on that land because that land was bought and kwaba khona abantu abacompensatwayo. So it's very simple issue ukuthi uthengisa umhlaba kowuthengayo ifailile because kubenefita abantu abathile, gcine abantu okuyibona bona akade behlala kulo mhlabathi noma kulo mhlaba obekufanele kube yibona abazuzayo abazange bazuze lutho. So simile ekuthaneni umhlaba awuthathwe ubuyisele kubanikazi bawo. Ngiyabonga.
My name is Piwa Nkosi Duma from Ward 8. I support land expropriation without compensation. My reason being that we have seen that the willing buyer, willing seller did not work. And if we say we must compensate people or land must be bought from its owners, it means we'll be promoting a continued ownership of land by those who own it currently. And also the issue of parks, we must look into that issue because all these parks that are here are owned by white people and there are people who are supposed to benefit from those parks but do not benefit, and people were removed from those funds, from those parks. If those parks can benefit the people, that could be better, but let us expropriate land and give land back to its rightful owners. Thank you.
Cela ukubingelela lo khulumayo uqedani wamthethwa ngaphansi kwa Ward 6 eNquthu. Ngithanda ukubonga ukuthola leli thuba bahlonishwa ukuthi namhlanje sidibane nezikhulu kahulumeni uqobo. Ngicabanga ukuthi lokhu sagcina ngo 2007. Nginombuzo enginawo khulu zami ukhona ababemelele uANC, kukhona ababemelele uIFP. Ngicabanga ukuthi kwakubuyiswa ngoba namhlanje sihlangene ngokuthi umhlaba mawuthathwe mahala. Kunomhlaba esifike satshela ukuthi 2007 sesingabanikazi bomhlaba ukusukela ngaleso sikhathi ebesikwenza eminyakeni engaphambili kusukela ngo73 sizoqhubeka nokukwenza ngokukhululeka njengamanje. Kodwa ngithola ukumangala ukuthi namhlanje kukhulunywa ngokuthi asiseke umthetho sisekelo othi umhlaba mawuthathwe mahala, kanti from 2007 kusho ukuthi umthetho kahulumeni ubungakasebenzi. Ma uzoqala manje yini ukuthi usebenze njengoba ku 2020 ngoba lokhu salinda from 2007 kuze kube namhlanje kulaba abantu engisakhumbula abahlonishwa wayekhona umhlonishwa umntwana wakwaButhelezi ekhona owayemelele iIFP, kukhona uMesisi Lulucingwane owayemelele uKhongolose. Ngeke ngikhulume ngamanye amaqembu ayengekho njengo EFF bengakazali. Kodwa umbuzo enginawo usekuthenini umhlaba njengoba nithi sicela ukuthi siwuthole lona ke from 2007 kuze kube namhlanje sizowuthola nini ngoba nasithembisa nohulumeni. Ngiyabonga.
My name is Qedani Mthethwa. I would like to thank Parliament for coming to us. I support the issue of land expropriation without compensation because we last met with Parliament in 2007 as we meet again today. I remember in 2007 there were two delegations. There was a delegation representing the IFP and a delegation representing the ANC. There were discussions there. We were promised that we were going to be given land, but we have not received that land until now. The leaders who were leading the delegations under the IFP, the delegation leader was the Honorable Prince Buthelezi, and representing the ANC, it was Lulu Klingwana. Now, it means if we are delaying now to return the land, we are continuing with the process that we once engaged in 1973. We want this land to be returned to the people because I'm mentioning these two political parties because those were the parties that were there at the time. I won't mention other parties. Thank you.
Sanibonani. Igama lami ngibangibani Mkhonza. Ngiqhamuka ehhodini kwaD eNewcastle. Sengishilo igama lesibongo. Bangibani Mkhonza. Hayi ngoba ngiphakama nje. Hayi ngiyabonga ukuthiwa leli thuba lokuthi ngiphakame ngimi la phansi kwesizwe senkosi ngoba siphelele nje sikhona singaka. Ngoba silapha size ngobhlungu obodwa bomhlaba. Ukuhlupheka umhlaba singenawo umhlaba. Kanti umhlaba wethu wemvelo ukhona. Ngokwehlulwa sehlulwe ngabamhlophe. Kodwa kwenze ukuthi nanamhla lokho sisahlupheka. Bona befika la kulelizwe abafikanga baceba nje bafika begibela amahashi behamba ngamakalishi befika kulelizwe kodwa thina namhlanje kuthiwa asisukhuphuka kunengxenye esho njalo sikhuphuke size sibe njengabo bona bacebe nje bacetshiswe ilelizwe lethu okubuhlunguke lensizwa esuka la yakwamthetho sisuswe lapha esiqwini sasengoje eThalu sithathwa ngenkani ngendluzula kwathathwa imizi ewu22 yathathwa lemizi yabekwa lapha enondweni namanje lemizi lapha enondweni lokhu yaboshwa ngemva kokuba sithathiwe akekho owasilandela nje ukuzokuzwa ukuthi laba abantu abathathwe ngodlame akulimalanga umuntu yini ngahlupheka ngithunywa ngibika eminyangweni efanele ukuthi nampa abantu abelungu behlwitha umhlaba nanamhla lokhu ngoba ngichaza nje ukuthi akekho wasilandela eyohlola nje lapha ukuthi kuhamba kanjani izingane zethu ziyafunda yini kulalwa kudliweni laba belungu besiqiwu abasithatha la eThalu kwasala imfuyo yethu nanamhla lokhu ayikho kithi saripota futhi ukuthi imfuyo yethu ithathiwe ababa nakho amajiji kuphela ukulayisha thina abantu imfuyo cha engakugcizelela hayi abaphume baphele lesiyasiqiwu sifuna ukuyokwakha kukhona ke okubuhlungu okuzanimangalisa nje okugcina 2007 siyotshenwa ukuthi umhlaba wethu ubuyile sesimunqa iqatha futhi emlonyeni kwathiwa sitshenwa ngabekomiti lethu kwathiwa kunemali ekhishwe isiqiwu
Time is
engango
expired.
63 million
Can we get the next speaker?
imali le khona lapho
Singathola the next speaker.
bajika bathi
Isikhathi siphelile siyabonga.
I want to thank the opportunity. I'm from Newcastle. As we are here on the land of the king, I want that when we talk about this issue of land, we must take certain factors into consideration. The first one being that when the white people came to South Africa, particularly here on the land of the king, they didn't have land. They came, they only had carriages. Now they took our land, they removed us from where we were staying. We were staying at Ngoke Game Reserve. We were removed there, about 22 families that were removed from Ngoke Game Reserve. And we were moved to Nondweni. Nobody ever concerned himself or herself about making a follow-up as to how we were earning a living there, whether our kids were going to bed, having eaten something or not. We were suffering there until such time that we were reported to that our land is going to be restituted back to us. And there was a money that was given in the sum of 53 million. We did not even know where that money went to. We want that particular game reserve. We want the owners in that game reserve to be removed from the game reserve and the game reserve to be returned back to us. Yabo.
Mphathi ohlelo ngiyabonga. Lo khuluma umdidito kaNtombele Vryheid kwaMnyathi. Ngifisa ukuthi ngisho lokhu ukuthi hulumeni mawuphethe R1 bese uyishintsha yenza ama 50 cent amabili still kuse R1. Ushintsha lokho. Ngiqonda ukuthi ungathatha umhlaba wethu ku Mr Van Royal unikeze uMr Individual. Mhlaba ezandleni zabantu. Lo section esikhuluma ngawo 25 ngumatanisa ubhale phansi. eBhayibhelini Genesis 1 verse 26 to 28 uthi uNkulunkulu kubantu zalalani nande libe ngake ihlabathi zolwandle nunqoba umhlaba nobuse. Kwakungekho inkosi wayesho ngabantu, kungekho uhulumeni obandlululo esho abantu, kungekho uhulumeni wentandweni esho abantu, kungekho njisilo abantu. Kuthe masebanda abantu bebabaningi ezweni kwakhane kuvela amakhosi ezobusa abantu babusa umhlaba. Amakhosi adalulwe thina abuse thina sibesubusa umhlaba. Ngakho ke ngisho ukuthi kwasefika uKhayeni mayefika waqeda isithunzi samakhosi waqeda isithunzi sethu thina ababusi bomhlaba. Uma uKhayeni efikile mangithi usiqeda isithunzi samakhosi kunamhlanje amakhosi ayalwa abangimngcela wayazi nemngcele yawo. Bafika okhani babeka amakhosi phekwa amanye amakhosi. Ngakho ke siyacela ukuthi koze sife nwenkanza ukuthi umhlaba wethu ungabuyile ezandleni zethu. Ngoba ngiyakhumbula ngelinye kophela sasila sikhuluma khona umhlaba wethu mawubuye ezandleni zabantu. Ngakho ke angifisi maqembu aphikisayo ngazi nini iphikisayo makunje. Asikhulumeni ulimi libelotho umhlaba ubuyele kubantu bakithi silo umhlabathi sibamnyama njengawo lo mhlabathi. Abamhlophe badalwa ngehlaba sale phesha bahambe bephesheya. Ibabhlungu lento. Ibabhlungu lento uze umuntu ekhuluma into angayazi ethi akaKesari akazi kwavela kanjani lento. Cha boKhayeni hamba emhlabeni wakho Khayeni. Shiya thina bemvele emhlabeni wethu. Ivila lodlu uvila bala abavila lapho kusabiza umhlaba abobulawa indlalo abayavila lapha bodlu uvila babo. Sizoqhubeka thina sulime lo mhlaba uNkulunkulu wathi asulime umhlaba sibuse kuwona. Ngakho nganza kwethu ngiyacela ukuthi sheshisani phela lo nyaka ungapheli. Umhlaba wabantu ungabuyanga kubantu. Kungcono ufe nento yakho uthi ufe nento olibolekiwe. Maqembu akithi aphikisayo kakhulukazi labantu abamnyama.
Siyabonga.
Cha kuphikiseni konke kodwa
sesiphelile isikhathi usungahlala phansi.
Injalo indaba. My name is Mtubatuba Tombes. I want to say just the following. If you give me R1 and change it into 50 cents, that money remains a R1. Now, we are here as people because of the God's will. God said we must live on the land, work on the land, administer the land on his behalf. The land must be returned back to the people, the rightful owners. And also, we must return this land to the people as owners. We must return the land back to the people, and I support this issue of the people receiving land. The land must be given to the people because the chiefs and kings were not there when people owned the land.
Sanibona ngiyanibingelela nonke. Ngingumbali wakwaNkomonde kwa Ward 12 endaweni yakwaMshomoloza. Nami ngiyakhuthaza kakhulu ukuthi umhlaba ubuyele kubantu. Njengathi thina sihlala kwaMshomoloza. Cishe ngonyaka ophinde sithethe umhlaba kaHulumeni. Hayi sajabula, salindela. Kuma nje kubusa umlungu. Ubusa ngabantu abahleli ngaphakathi ngakithi. Okungesibona futhi nabangakithi. Abangazalelwanga khona singabazi. Abafike nje nabeyifunela umsebenzi. Kodwa emva kwalokho bona sebe nedeal nomlungu bayazuza thina sizuza. Kodwa sithi thina sikhulele emhlabeni wethu. Wakithi la sizalelwe khona. Kodwa sithola lutho. Umlungu uyabusa. Ubusa nje asasa sithola lutho azuzi lutho. Impela uma singathi siyakhuluma siya eminyangweni efanele. Iminyango idla imali. Ufika kulona namhlanje akushovele kuloya. Uya kuloya akushovele kuloya. Bonke bathatha imali bayifaka ekhikhini. Bayiqhubekele bethi hawu laba bawuhlala kanjalo. Asazi lutho sesifuna itayitela sasidayeke kodwa kuthiwa indawo kaHulumeni. Sifisa ukwazi ukuthi ingekaHulumeni kanjani ira nomlungu. Ilokho sifisa ukwazi ukuthi ingekaHulumeni kanjani ira nomlungu. Yebo siyabaza abafaka umlungu ngaphansi kodwa sesihlulekile siba sathe siyavukuza. Sesiba sathe siyavukuza ukuthi ayiphumi indaba nayo indaba siba sathe siyayikhipha ayiphumi ngaphandle. Impela umhlaba bafethwa kubuyele nakubantu. Yebo siyazi ukuthi kwesinye inkathi kuthiwa abantu bavilapha abafuna ukusebenza. Kodwa ngikhumbula ukuthi ungavilapha indawo usunikiwe. Angikhumbula ukuthi ungavilapha uGanda ukhona. Angiboni ongangivilaphisa ukuthi ngisukume ngitshala ikhabishi. Lele siphumayo solitshala kumlungu. Ahamba umlungu awudayisa adle ngami. Yimi engisebenza umlungu akasebenza uqhamuka esethi yeah right good kuhle. Yimi engisebenzayo. Kungani sihluleke ukuzenzela? Mina ngeke ngasebenza komunye umlungu obesebenza obetshala amazambane. Bengithi mangiphuma ngiyodayisa naye ebelala no 4000. Kodwa mina ngibhala 70 rand. Ake sisukumeni.
Siyabonga.
Sifuni indima yethu.
My name is Mbali. We stay at a land where we were told that that land belongs to the government. But that land is being occupied by a white farmer who is enjoying the fruits of that land, which does not go either to government or to the people who stay there. We want land. Many people say black people are lazy and cannot work the land. That is not true, because we are the ones who work this piece of land, who work there. We go there, plow cabbages, and the white farmer will only come and say, no, we are doing a wonderful job, and it ends there. So please give the land back to the black people. We do need the land.
Elukubingelela uchairperson of the session and a committee yakhe nawo bonke abahlonishwa bakhona. The one who's standing in front of you umbongiseni okaNxumalo representing African National Congress ngisuka elokishini eBhekuzulu kuWard 13. Chairperson nendlu yonke, one must first applaud such an opportunity that has been given by ANC noma iparliamentary leader ANC ukuthi sithole platform efana naleyo ukuthi senze ama comments. Chairperson, as ANC, we want to, on clause 2, we want to make the following amendment. Especially on subclause 2C, we want it to be read as follows. Subject to without compensation or nil compensation under conditions laid out in a law of general application. Ebese siphinde simove usigijime clause 3. Again nakhona sifisa kwenziwe lama amendment alandelayo, especially at the beginning of clause 3. We need just where compensation is payable. Then without a further waste of time, mhlambe ama comrade noma indlu yonke bazoyifunda. Ngingajampela ku clause 8. Ku clause 8 sifisa ukuthi nakhona ube amended in the first line as follows. No provision of this section, including the payment of compensation, may impede the state from taking legislative and other measures to achieve land, water, and related reform in order to redress the result of past racial discrimination, provided that any departure from the provisions of the section is in accordance with the provisions of section 36.1. In conclusion, Chairperson of the session, as ANC, we are again formally submitting on section 25, Chairperson, as I've mentioned, clauses 1, 4, 5, 6, and 9 should remain as they are. Lastly, Chairperson, out of this, I just want to give you a take-home message, Chairperson, to the Parliament, more especially. Chairperson, we want to remind the honorable members of Parliament who have sent you good news representative there, and please note, when we are dealing with the issue of land, we are not dealing with the coronavirus.
Siyabonga. Next speaker.
Anibona nonke la ngaphambili ihlala. Bafowethu ngisukuma nje inhliziyo yami iluhlungu ngaphakathi. Mina ngihlala ku Ward 5 eNgwibi, Mount Ngwibi. Mangihlala lapha ku Mount Ngwibi wathi ngo1962 ngaqhashwa ngasebenza. Lokho engisebenza khona kuthe khona lapha ngisasebenza kwaqhamuka umlungu AJ Rogan. Wathi umlungu lalela lapha John. Uzokwenza kanje wena. Uzosala la. Mawusele kule Ngwibi ngifisa ukuthi abantu bami usale nabo uzubaphathe kahle. Ungabacwasa abantu bami. Kodwa kuthe khona lapho ngihleli. Mina igama lami ngingumthuli John Chile. Kuthe khona lapho ngihleli ngabona hawu naka amadoda memfu. Esezongikhipha endlini. Uyabona? Babuya futhi lawo madoda ethi angikhipha endlini ngabona kubuka idimfosholo zizoshova lapha. Idimfosholo. Ingane zami nje ezu3 amathambaza ngiwazi ukuthi ashona ngaphi. Uyabona? Kuthi uanti eganudla mina uanti eganudla mina washona wancatshwa lapha. Bafika bagugula uyabona thina amaZulu ithuna leli siye sibeka amatshe isikanekiso sethu bakhugula onke lawo matshe bashiya kanjalo. Ngahamba ngaze ngofika eMaritzburg ngayisho lento ukuthi khona into engangiphethe kahle kanje kwathiwa ufuna ngiye kubameli kunabameli abaphethe leyo nto hayi bona kusho ijaji le lathi angiye kubameli khona abameli abaphethe ezamathuni ngokuthi imali iyashayana nginamali ngimpofu mina uyabona ngehluleka ukuya lapho la wangiyalela eThekwini manje ke bafowethu lokhu uhulumeni ngokuthi ngangiclaimile 1998 iclaim yami yadliwa ngabanye abantu lapha uhulumeni uyangikhalisa akalandeleli ukuthi thina esiclaimile kugcina kanjani hayi akalandeli uhulumeni kufika nje indoda enesisi esikhulu ithi indawo yami le phumani manje awusazi ke manje ukuthi impela nje ngize ngithi mina ngathi uhulumeni ufuna khona lokhu ukuthi uqale kudutshulwane bese ikhathi efika sezosolva lonke inkinga leyo kanti kubi lokho kubi impela namanje njoba ngikhuluma nani nje bafowethu inhliziyo yami ihlungu ngicela uxolo ke ngiyabonga bafowethu
Siyabonga.
ngicela ke
Isikhathi
ningisize
sesiphelile.
kodwa ningisize kakhulu isikhathi naso
Isikhathi sesiphelile.
nisenze isikhathi sibe mqobo
My name is Mtuli John Chile. I want to greet the committee. As I greet the committee, my heart is very sore because I was staying at Mount Ngwebi, where I had been employed from 1962. I worked there for a long time until I was approached by a white farmer. This white farmer informed me that I was going to remain at Ngwebi and be in charge of the farm and all the people who were living there. The farmer even requested me to take care of the people who were there and all the resources that were there. But subsequent to that, some bulldozers and tractors came and removed everything that was there, my homestead and the graves of my 3 kids. As I speak, I don't even know where the bones of my 3 kids are. My request to the committee, I'm sorry, Chair. After that incident, I then went to Pietermaritzburg Court. I explained my matter, and the judge informed me that that particular matter was handled by a particular body. And I didn't know where to go. I therefore request the committee that the government must make sure that where there are incidents relating to land disputes or issues, the government must always make a follow-up. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Jablan Mhlongo, representative of African National Congress in Ward 9 in Dr. Mluli's branch. We as ANC, we submit that on section 25, clause 1, 4, 5, 6, and 9 should remain as they are. 2. In clause 2, we make the following amendment and add a new subclause 2C, which must be read as follows. Subject to without compensation or nil compensation under condition laid out in law of generation application. On clause 3, we make the following amendment at the start of the clause, which now reads as follows. Where compensation is payable, the amount of the compensation and the time and the manner of the payment must be just and equitable, reflecting an equitable balance between the public interest and the interest of those affected, having regard to all the relevant circumstances, including A, the current use of the property, B, the history of the acquisition and use of the property, C, the market value of the property, D, the extent of direct state investment and subsidies in the acquisition and beneficial capital improvement of the property, and E, the purpose of the expropriation. And section 25(2)(b) provides for the compensation which must be determined between parties affected or decided or approved by the court. On clause 7, we make the following submission that for the purpose of this hearing, the next remaining as is, but the clause should be revisited as soon as possible in a later and separated phase of the land reform process. 5, on clause 8, we make the following amendment in the first line of the clause of the following. No provision of the section, including the payment of the compensations, may impede the state from taking legislation and other measures to achieve land, water, and related reform in order to redress the results of past racial discrimination, provided that any departure from the provision of this section is in accordance with the provisions of section 36(1). I thank you.
Hlalo, igama lami nguSibusiso kaNkosi. Thank you very much kuhlalo ngelibonga ithuba. Indeed, Chairperson, the ANC, it's a broad church. You can hear from the views on the floor. It's divergent. Chair, mhlawumbe ke my first proposal is that I think the problem is not section 25. I think the problem is with the government who's not decisive. If we have a decisive government, there are provisions within the constitution that provide the expropriation of land for the public purpose. If we had to government, owayenomqolo, no government, owayenamandla ukuthi athathe noma owayenesibindi, so ukuthi akwazi ukuthatha umhlaba anika abantu, ngabe sekwenzeka lokho kudala. The issue of land, Chairperson, it's an emotive issue. You can hear from the views. It's an emotive issue. Don't play with us. Take decisions. There are provisions within the constitution. You are provided. Take decisions. And it's an insult to those parties who are saying the land must go or must be, or the government must be custodian of the land. It's an insult to black people. Are you saying black people are not capable of looking after their own assets? People must be very clear. It's an emotive issue. We are very capable as a black people. Give us the land. Give us the land. There are provisions within the constitution that provide ukuthi nisinike umhlaba. Ngakho ke siyacela hulumeni, and arrest those officials. Arrest those corrupt officials. Musani lokhu sicasha sibaleka sithi akukho corrupt. The problem is within the Department of Land Affairs. Arrest those officials. Musani ukudlala. Uhulumeni uyenzile imali wayibeka kukhona umhlaba ethengwayo, there is corruption, kuyaziwa bonke abantu bayakhuluma niyayizwa ifloor. Arrest officials and must be convicted. It's a fact. And siyakuzwa la singabantu siyahamba siyabona ukuthi kuyenzeka. The last one, Chairperson, the government wayivala subject agriculture ekoleni. Nani nithi kuzokwenzakalani mase kumele kubuye umhlaba? And this is the youth, and this izwe lethu lidominatwe abantu abasha. Uma ningabafundisi ngokomhlaba nangokokulima bese nibanika umhlaba nithi abawenzeni vele. Bring back ama subject azoba in line with agriculture. Ukuze sikwazi ukuthi masuthola umhlaba sikwazi ukutshala iliqhubeka izwe lephambili, because this uncertainty we policy ibalekisa ama investors.
Thank you very much.
Igama usiyabonga kaButhelezi Vryheid sub-region. Umuntu uthakabonge ithuba. We thank you for the opportunity le sithola ngizobingelela uhlalo womhlangano. Angeke ngisho okuningi kushuthi ukhuluma abantu aba convicted uzoba convicted to change the mandate of the party la omunye. ANC is for the ANC land reform. It's about regressing history, injustice and dispossession of land of black majority. It is also a vital opportunity to unlock the truth and promote social transformation. The ANC land reform program provides a sustainable but radical way to address the land question. The ANC will also use the land reform program to build progressive assets for our people and unlock agriculture productive and food security, and address the perceived and reality of apartheid separation. We like to make submissions, especially to section 25, clause number 1, 4, 5, and 6, and say it should be remain as they are. On clause number 3, we make this following amendment at the start of the clause, which now read it as follow. The compensation is payable. The amount of the compensation and the time and the manner of payment must be equitable, reflecting an equitable balance between the public interest and the interest of those affected, having regard all the relevant circumstances, including the current use of property. On clause number 8, we make this following amendment in the first line of the clause as follows. No provision of this section, including the payment of compensation, may be impeded. The state for taking its legislative and measures of achieving land, water, and relative reform in order to redress this following of past radical discrimination, provided that the departure of provision of this section in according with the provision section 38.1. In conclusion, we want to thank the organizations, ANC, the leading party, for strapping out this clause of willing buyer, willing seller. Ongazange usebenzele as singabantu. Kakhulu siyobonga uhulumeni ka-ANC kakhulu ngalokho, siyabonga.
Ngiyabonga. Igama nguNtokozo ngingwanxumalo. Ngise Ward 8 wase Vryheid. Kunombhalo othi to a hungry person every bitter food is sweet. Now kunabantu kade bekhuluma la. Yabona bancoma ukuhlukunyezwa kwabo ukuthi sekuze kwamnandi kubona. Behlukunyezwa emhlabeni wabo. Sengathi kusweet. So iprocess yethu asibonga ukuthi isifike la manje ukuthi sizoyiqedela ukuthi usection 25 asu amend. Sibonge futhi iprocess yeparliament ukuthi iyenze yonke because ama litigation are costing then ukudriver nizela. So to avoid those litigation kungcono drive because abameli are too expensive. Now ngisupporta uspeaker uqeda la manje usiyabonga wakabuthelezi ukuze ngizoba short but ngiye lapha ku clause 8 la khona othi on clause 8 we make the following amendment in the first line of the clause as follow. No provision of this section, including the payment of compensation, may impede the state from taking the legislative and other measures to achieve the land, water, and related reform in order to redress the result of the past racial discrimination, provided that any departure from the provision of this section is accordance with the provision of the section 36, subsection 1. In conclusion, expropriation of land is a just and equitable process to restore the dignity of our people and redressing the land question. Now, if nesikhumbule ukuthi le process yonke siya redressa okwenzeka before esivumela okwavulwa even kwi-United Nations ukuthi imithetho yencindezelo yayi ngobugebengu ngalesi sikhathi. So silungisa lokho manje even imithetho yakhona yokuthathwa kwemhlaba kubantu ngenkani bekhishwa kwaku ubugebengu lobo okufuneka manje thina ngoba siphethe manje ngokwentando yeningi silungise imithetho umhlaba ubuye kubantu but bese silungisa lapha kumthetho sisekelo. Ngiyabonga nje.
Angibonge ngibingelele chairperson namalunga ekomiti ohamba nawo. Igama lami uVusumuzi Masuku from Pongola sub-region. Member kaKhongolose. Singemva kwawo 100% indaba yokuamendwa komthetho section 25 ubuyisa umhlaba phandle kwesinxephezelo. Sisasho lokho nje nama amendment esicela ukuthi enziwe ku section 25. On clause 2 we make the following amendment to add a new sub clause make it 2C, which must read as follows. Subject to without compensation or nil compensation under condition laid out in the law of general application. On clause 3, we make the following amendment at the start of the clause, which must read as follows. Where compensation is payable. On clause 8, we make the following amendment in the first line of the clause. After no provision of this section, we must add, including the payment of compensation, may impede the state from taking legislature and other measures to achieve land, water, and related reform in order to redress the result of the past racial discrimination, provided that any departure from the provision of this section is in accordance with the provision of the section. In conclusion, we submit that on section 25, clause 1, 4, 5, 6, and 9 should remain as they are. Thank you, Chairperson.
Thank you, Chairperson, for the opportunity given to us to voice out our views regarding the land question. I'm Hlengiwe Shabalala, who is an ANC member. Since we can recall that the willing and buyer-seller and land claim method has failed, we as the ANC have got recommendations on the table. On clause 2, we make the following amendments to add a new subclause 2, which reads as follows: subject to without compensation under conditions laid out in a law of general application. On clause 3, we make the following amendments at the start of the clause, which reads as follows: where compensation is payable. On clause 8, we make the following amendments in the first line of the clause as follows: no provision of this section, including the payments of compensation, may impede the states from taking legislative and other measures to achieve land, water, and related reform in order to redress the results of past racial discrimination, provided thereof any departure from provisions in this section is in accordance with the provisions of this section. And as I close, we submit that on section 25, clauses 1, 4, 5, and 6, and 9 should remain as they are.
Sanbonani nonke. Good day, everybody. Mr. Chair, thank you very much. Councillor Ward 9, Alta de Cook. I'm from the EXCO as well, here in Abakulusi. Thank you for the opportunity. I would like to take this opportunity and ask you that you wrote there, following up on your commitments to the people, making your future work better. But people, sorry, the land expropriation is not going to give you a house and a job. That is the biggest. Listen to me, because I am for you. I'm fighting for my people. They think, why don't you have a job?
Sorry.
Why don't you have a house? Because they are corrupt.
Just a minute.
Thank you.
I'd explained earlier very clearly. We were addressing the Committee of Parliament, not the.
I will. Thank you, sir. Sorry.
For the purpose of the law that is taking place in Cape Town. So can you address
agree.
yourself to the committee?
Thank you.
Thank you.
My biggest problem is that it is because of corruption in government. What difference will it make when the government take all the land and we don't get the title deeds of the land? But firstly, if you take away the land, what will the investors from outside do? So many jobs. Volkswagen, many companies will withdraw from South Africa, which is job losses. I know that the willing buyer, willing seller didn't work because the title deeds are still with the government. The people couldn't go and borrow money because they're not the owners of the land. We really would like to see people have houses and jobs. But we must have a healthy economic situation to give that to our people. Housing and all the corruption in municipalities and in the government. The problem is that 33 million hectares are still owned by the government. Why don't we start by giving that to people and train them to work it? Help them, teach them how to build a house, give them a certificate afterwards by building their own houses. Teach them how to do the plumbing and the electricity. Then they build their own and they will benefit and have education. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Philip Strauss from the Jagersdrift Farmers Association, and I'm speaking on behalf of my family also. We can't make a thing right without doing twice the wrong decisions. The investment that we've got, a lot of us did investments after the ANC come to power in the majority in the parliament since '94. The investments that have been done was done under this parliament, or under the parliament since then. And the government didn't put a stop on transactions for investments. The next one is, if we do expropriation without compensation, the government is still staying custodian of the country, of the land, and they must manage it as state entities. There is projects that went down. The citrus estate in Limpopo produced nothing. The dairy project in Meermal in the Free State is a loss, and there's nothing recovered from that yet. We need jobs. We need education for our people and training in different sectors, not only in land, but we have people need land for houses and for services. And we need water in our country. And that is things that don't happen. We need to get out of expropriation without compensation. It is against the law, as the court said, and it is also against the Bill of Human Rights that we signed. Our government signed that. If we don't want to accept property rights, we are lost for investment and for work opportunities and job opportunities in this country. Thank you, sir.
Sanbonani, Lochani, Abshing. Ngibuya eqembini o igama lami ngiSipho Gabela. Ngibuya eqenjini leEFF. Bese ngibingelela ileadership yami yeEFF ekhona. IParliament elikhona. Nabanye kozakwethu nabafowethu abakhona. Ngizokumosha nje isikhathi eside ngoba isikhathi sesidliwe yitshe. Ngiyawusupporta umthetho sekelo section 25 othi mawuchitshiyelwe umthetho ngokuamendwa umhlaba. Sizwana. Ngicela ke ngiyabonga.
Fighter, you are addressing the committee, not the committee.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, ngiyabonga. Bese ke sengiphetha ke ngicela ukusubmitha ama document yami lapha. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good afternoon. I'm Sipho Gabela from the EFF. I'm greeting my leadership, Parliament, as well as other colleagues. I support the issue of amending Section 25 of the Constitution, and I would like to submit my
Sibonga sihlalo Sithabiso Hadebe
from the ANC. It seems like some of us only believe that South Africa can prosper if they own the land, and not everybody. And that's not the case. South Africa belongs to all who live in it. And as such, the land must belong to all who live in it. That is why, in addressing what the farmers said earlier, the ANC is not killing the golden goose that is laying the eggs. They're just changing the ownership of the goose so that we all share on these golden eggs that it gives us. That is why the ANC believe that expropriation of land is just an equitable process to restore the dignity of our people in addressing the land question. This expropriation must be carried out by the executing authority, which we believe is the executive instead of the courts. And only where there may be a dispute which cannot be resolved amongst the parties involved, then it should be referred to the judiciary. Siyabonga sihlalo.
Ngibonga sihlalo usabelo wakadlamini Ward 6 ebaquliseni umasipala. Iparlamente belila ngo2018 so sayithula izethulo sithi akamendwe usection 25 okuyi expropriation of land without compensation. So sibuka iparlamente lisixhaphaza noma lidlala ngathi kusizana ukuthi lilokhu liphithizela lehla lenyuka while izwi labantu lingazwakali. So sithi ke zonke izinto esasikhulume ngazo even ama buildings athatha sithi awabuye without compensation. Ngifuna ukutshela ke abahlali base South Africa ukuthi njoba iparlamente limla lisazobuya futhi leqisa unyaka wodwa liphinde libuye lizosikhohlisa selizothi sekuzoqala ukulunga nithini manje shoneni konke ke sekuqala ukulunga. So sithi asihambisana na section 25 awu amend siyabonga.
I am Sabelo Dlamini from Ward 6. In 2018, Parliament was here. We made submissions supporting the expropriation of land. We say everything, even the buildings, should be brought back to the rightful owners. We also know that Parliament will come again next time and come and deceive us. But all we are saying, let us expropriate land without compensation. Thank you.
Ngibingelela igama lami ngoCebisile ngwadlamini Sibongo Ward 19.
Talk to the mic please.
Ngiyanibingelela igama lami ngoCebisile ngwadlamini Sibongo Ward 19 ebaquliseni municipality. Ngisuka eqenjini le-EFF. In 2018 the parliament was here and we made our submission. We told you to go and change the law so that we can expropriate land without compensation. Why are you here today? Because you are wasting taxpayers' money. Since you are here, this is our submission. Section 25 of the Constitution must be amended to read as follows. The states, including Parliament, Executive, and Judiciary, carry an obligation to redress imbalances of the pass-through enactment of law that will achieve redress and equally distribute all resources. Property may be expropriated without compensation, only in terms of law of general application. Our public purpose or the public interest. The state should be custodian of South Africa's natural resources, inclusive of land, mineral resources, and water, and relevant registration should be passed, clearly defined, and consensualized state custodianship of natural resources. Ngiyabonga.
Thank you. I want to take 5 this side, 5 this side, and say Conwival. One, two, the two of you. No. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we can start, but now we are with two. We don't have, we don't take second bites. One and other people because we're already on record. We can proceed. Proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Sanbonan. Okay, I'd like to start off by stating that I'm against the amendments of Section 25 of the Constitution. Okay. All right. I just want to start off by saying that is this a land issue or a money issue? Okay. So without property rights, there will be no investment. Without investment, no capital. No capital means no production. No production means no income, which means no food. Okay, so land reform, yes, the willing buyer, willing seller is failing. But why is it failing? It's failing because of corruption, ineptitude, and an inadequate budget, lack of support, and lack of political will. These are the real stumbling blocks. Okay. The requirements for just, equitable compensation is not the cause of the failure or the slow pace of land reform. Okay, so I come from Inyati, and the community around me owns 70% of the land. If we have a look at what's happening with this land that they own, nothing is happening. So yonke bantu, picking up a game, kala ulambile, kalisebenz, okay? But they own 70% of the land. So I would like us to just consider this and take it into account. Okay, ngiyabonga.
Ngiyabonga ukuthola ithuba. Igama lami uSimanga wakwaZwane. Suke ebaqulusini ku Ward 7. Okokuqala nje ngifisa ukusho ukuthi iParliament elifikile ngo2018 leza kithi khona la Cecil Emmett sawenza ama submissions and we were very clear kuma submissions. Ukuthi njengomphakathi sithi we want the amendment of section 25 and we are unapologetic and uncompromising about that. We are concerned though that this second round is just a waste of taxpayers' money because we will not change what we said in the first round. But because you are here, we will keep making these submissions until the ruling government and ruling party listens to what we are saying as the people. Okay, we say that the state, including parliament, executive, the judiciary, has an obligation to redress imbalances of the pass-through enactment of laws that will achieve redress and equitable redistribution. We remain clear that property may be expropriated without compensation. And we say this, number one, must only be done in terms of the law and of general application. Secondly, it must only be done for public use and public interest. And we will not change the fact, and we are very clear that the custodianship of South Africa's natural resources, inclusive of land, mineral resources, water, and relevant legislation should be passed clearly and must clearly define and contextualize the state's custodianship of natural resources. And we say this because we feel that there is a need for accelerated land reform in order to address the injustices of the past, which were inflicted on the majority by the minority. We are not talking here of land grabs. It's a fact we can never run away from that. The historical wrongs caused by the minority by arbitrary dispossession need to be dealt with decisively. We need, and we say the time has now come, to empower the majority and ensure equitable access to land, food, security. Equitable access to land, food, security, and agricultural reform programs is now.
Your time has now expired. Thank you very much. Next speaker.
Ngibingelela uhlalo, ngibingelela indlu yonke. Igama nguSipho ngokaDlamini. Ngimele ulusha lukaKhongolose okuyi-ANC. Sizodlulisa ukubonga kakhulu kwiParliament ngokunika leli thuba more especially thina njengabantu abasha ukuthi siphinde sizokalise izimvo zethu kule ndima yomhlaba. Okwethuke ukucontributor njengolusha kwi-constitution si contributor ngokuthi section noma i-clause 1, 4, 5 and 6 no 9 mabasale benjalo. Siphinde futhi siye kule ngxenyane ka section 25 sigcizelele njengabantu abasha ukuthi no man usubsection 2C kulento leyo umhlaba cha mawufakwe siyawengeza. Siphinde size la ku subsection 3 sithi cha beno subsection 8 mabesale benjalo bahlonishwa. Mhlambe sicicizeleleke lo ngiyabezwa abanye abahlonishwa abanye abaphikisayo bathi cha le umhlaba ayingakhulunywa mhlambe asikabi ready. Cha ngithi mina njengabantu abasha iyolunga phambili bahlonishwa kumanje nje asisebenzi ukuthi obaba omkhulu bathathelwe imihlaba yabo ngendluzula mawukuthi nathi kumele ukuthi siuthathe ngendluzula njengabantu abasha we are ready.
My name is Sipho Dlamini. From the ANC Youth League, I represent the youth. Our contribution as the youth, firstly, is that clause 4, 5, 6, and 9 should not be amended. And clause 3 and 8 should also be, should remain as are. Subclause C should be included. We say those who are opposed to this land expropriation without compensation, if land is being expropriated, that will be their own baby, because our land was taken from our forefathers forcefully. We want that land back. Thank you.
Angibingelele malunga eParliament igama lami nguNkosinathi ngwakwagumbi from uPhongolo sub-region. Cha eyami ingimela kwe-African National Congress. Section 25 must be amended. Ubusela umhlaba kubantu bakithi ngaphandle kwesinxephezelo. Kodwa kunezinto engifuna ukuzisho nje ezincane ngoba iANC sishilo we've got the same position as African National Congress. Kunenye into ekhona engithi masithi umhlaba mawu expropriate without compensation. Ayicace lento malunga ahloniphekile endlowiso mthetho. Sikhuluma ngawonke umhlaba oseningizimu Afrika. Hayi ukuthi ukhona ophethwe ngibani awuzukuthintwa wonke umhlaba oseningizimu Afrika uhulumeni makaqala ukuhlahla kabusha. Uma ngabe kunabantu abathi umhlaba ngowabo uhleli ngakubona. Ayikho into engangikhathaza ngale phone yami nje uma ngathi ulahlekelwe ifone yakho then ufuna ukubonda kusiyo neyakho le. Ngizakunika because ngisho ukuthi izobuya. So kunabantu nje okuvelayo ukuthi hayi akufanele bethintwe umhlaba wakhe cha sisho wona no sisho nawo ngoba ngaphansi kwalowo mhlaba ephethwe kanjalo ikakhulukazi umhlaba ophethwe ngonyama kunabantu abamnyama bakithi abakhalayo ngaphansi they don't have access kulo mhlaba only government ongasibuyiselo yamhlaba we-expropriate correct then ikhona enye ingqinamba ke sinayo esiyikhuluma ethi i-willing buyer willing seller it was a very good program iyaqala lapho khona uma ngabe abantu abasingathe lo mnyango ngaba ngama director province noma we national afika umuntu omfana azaphuma esempunga esekhanda ama connection akhe kunemhlaba ebuyayo khona engabuyi banama negotiations anga-influencwa iparliament njengabantu esibakhethile ikhona malunga eparliament imali yokurana lo mhlaba esiwufunayo yiyo ngqo le ehleli kuma trust account eyinkomo kahaga because umhlaba ade bawusebenzisa it is true ukuthi umnotho wawo bamayinile bawulimile it's poor lo mhlaba manje kodwa imali yokurana ikhona ile kuma trust account ama account must be freeze imali uhulumeni nayo sithi akayithatha ibuyise kuthini uhalf wayo hambe no half lo nathi sa no half so that we can run umhlaba okugcina siyazi ukuthi into abanayo nje good abanayo njengamanje ukuthi anything ilokhuzana iparliament eyizamayo bazoyisa enkantolo sithi ningizimu Afrika namalungu eparliament mayiconsider lento ukuthi inkantolo zibe ngaphezulu kweparliament at some stage iparliament ngoba lime egameni lethu makube yibona abantu abathatha inqumo zokugcina ungahamba emazweni omhlaba la khona ogcina khona iparliament lo mazwe athuthukile ngiyabonga.
My name is Gosnati Gumbi. I support the amendment of Section 25. The ANC has spoken on many issues, but there is one area where I want to zoom in, which relates to the issue of land. The land expropriation should not be selective when it is being implemented. It should affect all the land in South Africa, because there are people who claim to own land, like in Guayama Trust. That land must also be expropriated and be given back to the people. Some pieces of land have been worked and people are claiming that the land is no longer fertile but infertile. There is money to work on the land, to work the soil, to make it fertile. That money must be used. And also where money has been claimed from land, that money should be divided between the state and the people, so that the people will be able to work on the land. And another proposal, Chair, as the ANC were of the view that South Africa must begin to look in the issue of the parliamentary sovereignty versus the judiciary. Yes. Because our view is that where parliamentary processes have taken place and parliament has passed laws, those laws as passed by parliament must be final, must not be ruled out by the judiciary. Thank you.
Sanibonani, gama lami uNompumelelo kaMthethi, and I'm representing ANC. I'm coming from Ward 11, KwaZulu Natal location. Ngumuntu omusha. Siyabonga kakhulu ukuthola ithuba elinjengaleli ukuthi sizoyikhulumela sizosha ama viewers njengabantu abasha. Mina njengoNompumelelo per se ngiyasupporta usection 25. A so-called national party, Freedom Front and DA, these people are wasting our time. They took the land from our grandfathers by force. Abasinikeza umhlaba wethu bese benza bayayithethelela ngokuthi umhlaba uma besinikeza ama investors azokhipha imali zabo asithi bese kuthi thina so lose amathuba omsebenzi nesiwathola asiwadinga amathuba omsebenzi mase sina umhlaba lo mhlaba usetshenzwa yithi usetshenzwa abantu abamnyama awubuyele kubantu abamnyama sizowusebenza and we make profits and share leyo profits sithole equal. Akekho umuntu ozosokola sihlupheka namhlanje ngoba sinamsebenzi ubugebengu obukhona namhlanje it's because imisebenzi ayikho uma singasinikeza umhlaba wethu peaceful sizowusebenza bese siyadla akekho ozontshotshela omunye sonke sobe sifair siphila kamnandi emhlabeni wethu bring back our land lo mhlaba wethu asingenzela nama wonders nama favors mase kumele kubuye umhlaba lo mhlaba lesikhathini uthatha na uthatha ngendluzula mase kumele ubuye sekufanele kuba nama wonders nama favors for what? Umhlaba ubuyele kithi owabantu abamnyama sizowusebenza yithi sikwazi ukusebenza vele nina niyasikhomba thina siyawusebenza ukuthi umsebenzi siyawazi sinikeni siyabonga.
My name is Nompumelelo. I also represent the views of the youth. I support land expropriation without compensation. The former Nationalist Party, Freedom Front Plus, and the DA should not stand on our way on the issue of land because they were the ones who contributed in the taking of our land forcefully from our forefathers. We want our land back to work on it and share the land and its proceeds. Bring back our land.
Sanibonani. Ngunomusa ngokasibisi ngisuka e22 Lakeside. Nami impela ngithi phansi ngamabhunu. Asihlukumezile. Ahlukumeze omama bethu. Mina ngimlawo mama mbehola 120 per month. Esebenzela abantu abamhlophe. Ngithi mina umhlaba wethu awubuye ngoba bethi bona sifika kubo sifuna umsebenzi. Umsebenzi vele kufanele siwufune ngoba badla amandla obaba bethu nogogo bethu. Kumele ke lokho kubuye ke simakubuye kithi ngeke size sihluleke ukuthi siyisebenzele. Nesihluleke ukuthi uma besitshalela nesihluleke ukuthi masitshala amakhabishi thina siphume sayidayisela njengabo. Bona siyahamba siyobasebenzela sidayise emva kwalokho sibuye besiholela imali engekho sicela thina ukuyimela ngokwethu imhlaba yethu sithi ayibuye sihlupheke emhlaba asinalutho bona bama inquzu zeyimoto ezingaka amandla ogogo bethu khohlwani siyalwa.
My name is Nomsas Spacey. We want our land back because farmers have abused our mothers and fathers and our grandmothers. The land must be given back to us because we work for the white farmers, but they are not grateful. They even give us meager salaries. We want our land back, and the land was taken from our fathers and mothers and grandfathers forcefully.
Ngibingelele usihlalo neParliament. Usiyabonga kambatha lokhulumayo osuka lapha na kuKhongolose ohlala eBhekuzulu kwaWard 13. Mina ngizo supporta subsection 25 ukuthi umhlaba awubuye ngaphandle kwesincephezelo. Kwakudala lapho babengafundile abadala laba babebaxhaphaza. Njengamanje uhulumeni kaKhongolose unikeze wonke umuntu uthi akafunde. So ngeke sihluleke kukhona abantu bakwa agriculture kukhona abantu abathathiwe bengaqedanga ikole kwathiwa abawufundele ezolimo asizukusokola sizokwazi ukumela umhlaba awubuye umhlaba wokhokho bethu.
My name is Tiabonga Mbata. I support the amendment of section 25. It was in the old order when the white farmers were abusing our forefathers and took our land. The land must be given back to us.
Yanibingelela iParliament nomphakathi wonke. Usiboniso komhlongo lokhulumayo oqhamuka ngaphansi kwaWard 13 lapha eBhekuzulu ongaphansi kwelungu le-ANC. Lapha ngithi ngicela ukubuza kwiPhalamende ukuthi kwalokho ekudlalwa ngabantu kusukela ngo-2018 kwangalunga lutho kumanje bathembisa abantu umhlaba ukuthi uzobuya umhlaba kubantu kodwa kumanje ngisho nohulumeni akakwazi ukusebenza abantu mabebhalisa izindlu ze-RDP okuminyene emakhaya ogogo zingane yonke into omkhulu kuthiwa indawo azikho abantu mabebhalisa izindlu ze-RDP imuphi lo mhlaba lo ozobuyela kubantu ngoba naye uhulumeni akakwazi ukusebenza ngithi nyaweseka umthetho ka section 25 wokuthi umhlaba awubuyele kubantu ngoba nohulumeni akakwazi ukusebenza nje indawo zabantu zigodliwe yiba bamhlophe ngiyabonga.
My name is Boniso Mshongo from Ward 18, Beguzul. I want to ask a question from Parliament. Why people have been waiting for land from 2018? Why are we misleading the people? Why are we not giving the land to the people? When people register for RDP houses, the government says there is no land to build houses for them. Yet, there are people who are owning land, withholding back the land from the government and the people. Let us give the people the land.
Sanmonani, Omenga Pambilu Sandilo Agamsimang. I'm also a member of the ANC and a member of the ANC Youth League. Now, I totally agree with the amendment of Section 25. As my political party have submitted all the amendments. I wish to make the following few corrections before I sit down. Some of our fellow companions, so I may say, they come here and they want to tell us that if we take back the land, we are going to starve and we are going to die. Iqiniso bafethu lonke neqiniso eliphelele lithi when Jan van Riebeeck arrived in South Africa, there were no graves lapho kuthiwa khona nanti ithuna lomuntu ufile ubulawe indlala. We did not starve when the whites came here. We were kings, we were queens, we were royalty. And besikwazi ukusebenza umhlaba wethu ngendlela esiyithandayo and akekho umuntu okwabulawa indlala just because abelungu abekho. Ithuna lendlala eAfrica saliqala mhla sekuphasisa umthetho othi umuntu omnyama kanali ilungelo lokona umhlaba. Ilapho esabona khona ithuna lokuqala lendlala because sasingasakwazi ukondla okhokho sasingasakwazi ukondla ogogo bethu no mama bethu. That is when black people started dying because of poverty. We do need to amend Section 25. If we have declared that apartheid was a crime against humanity, apartheid is an so if it was a crime against humanity, that means ukuthathwa komhlaba wethu was a crime against us. Asina dignity, asibantu sinqunu, they have ripped us of our own properties, they have ripped us of our own economy. Asisilutho sengihlala phansi. Baqhamuka labasitshela ukuthi ama-investors azobaleka basitshela ukuthi irandi lizowa. Ababuyi ngani basitshela ukuthi bona babenefita kanjani ngomhlaba. Abasitshela ngani ukuthi ophongolo kuneJozini Dam uhulumeni akhokha imali ayikhokha to a white individual so to access water which is our natural resources. Abasitshela ngani ukuthi they are mining umhlaba wethu bathatha ama resources ethu bejike bengabuyisi lutho kithi as people who own the land. Abasitshela ngani ukuthi bona benza ngani ukuthi umhlaba mawukubube profitable. The land is profitable, musani ukudlala ngathi ni.
Thank you, Speaker. I'm Melus Ndwandi, representing African National Congress. My contribution on Constitution 18 Amendment Bill as follows. Our strategy to address the land question through willing seller and buyer failed to produce fruit. Mina nginombuzo kwiParliament ngoba lithunyiwe lapho ukuthi kungani umhlaba kuzomela uhlalelwe phansi kanti wathatha ungahlalelwe phansi futhi uthathe isikhathi eside ukuthi kungaxazuleki ukuthi ubuye kubantu umhlaba wabo ngoba vele ungowabo. Mina ngisamile ukuthi we still need our land back soon as possible. Asidingi ukuthi sizehlale phansi sibonisane umhlaba kumele ubuye kubantu. Sengivala, we submit that on section 25 clauses 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9 should remain as they are. Nothing changed, we still need our land back. Please give us our land. Siyabonga.
Thank you very much. Bakhona bashiya amafoni wabo nabakhuluma. Sicela babuye bawa wonke wakho. Okay. Thank you. Ngizocela ubaba Gumente asenzele a vote of thanks.
Ngiyabonga sihlalo. Ngicela nje on behalf of committee, on behalf of Parliament, sibonge kakhulu kunina kakhulukazi kungabe ama parties noma ama political parties akhona la abekhona kube umphakathi nje omunye obukhona kube ilaba abama land owners abanye abayivezile sibonge na kwi staff esikwazile ukuthi sibe khona la ukuzosilekelela basize ekuthaneni baxoshele lokhu obekushiwo inhlangano zomphakathi kanye nabanye abangama land owners. Asiphinde futhi sibonge nalaba ka abebesihumshela ngoba kubalekile benzela ukuthi lokhu ebenikusho kukwazi ukuthi kuzwakale kukwazi ukuthi kuthatheke ngendlela eyiyona yona. Asibonge nalaba ke abasilethele omabona kude nalaba abathatha mhlambe izinkulumo zenu ngokwezithombe ukuze kutholakale kahle izinkulumeni enizenzile. Angidluliseke nakulona ikomiti ngilibonge kakhulu ukuthi likubekezelele ukuthi linilalele ezintweni ebenzisho. Ngibonge nobuholi bukahlalo okwazile ukuthi kulolu suku lanamhlanje asinike umhlahlandlela wokuthi lo mcimbi wethu siwenze uze uyophumelela. Sibonga indlela eniphathe ngayo waze wayophela umcimbi ngaphandle ukuthi kube khona umsindo nokududulana nokuphushana. Sengathi nakwezinye izinsuku kwabanye abazoza la bezokhuluma nani ningayiphatha ngendlela eniphethe ngayo. Sengathi futhi amadlozi enu anganisiza ukuthi benikusho namhlanje sengathi kungenzeka umhlaba yenu njoba benisho ikwazi ukubuyela kunina. Mase nihamba seniye emakhaya sengathi ngahamba ngokuphepha nifike niphephile emakhaya. Ngiyabonga hlala.
Yeah, thank you very much. Like I've said that there are other teams that are busy in the Northwest this weekend. We are going to proceed tomorrow to other areas, other municipalities. When we're done with the whole process, we'll go back to Parliament. The committee will sit, make a report, make recommendations, which recommendations will be taken to National Assembly. Once we're done with the National Assembly, amendments will be tabled. After they've been tabled, after the amendments have been tabled and agreed to, the process will be taken to the National Council of Provinces, which will do its own processes towards amending the law. I think we will persevere with us. Since we are here, the National Council of Provinces may decide to come and verify the work that we have done today. So I hope we'll just bear with the processes of the legislative drafting of Parliament. and we will then participate, but we are responding to a call that was made by majority of South Africans that they want the land to go back to the people. So we are following the process to the latter. We would like to thank you very much for having came and participated in the manner in which you did. You have been very good, and thank you very much. The meeting stand adjourned. Thank you.
Babla bafana.